Hmm. Oh, I hate all this stuff. Nope, that's not what I want to do at all. Go. Yes. I hate that they did this. There we go. Let's fix these settings because that's not right. It's not how you should look. Never windowed. Ever. Go. I'd ever do it windowed. That.
Get to smile.
That's set. Okay. Finally. Sure. This is it. Oh, and turn this on.
First, direct your attention to the Watcher, and don't forget to smile.
There we go. And now we're ready. So I did need to do one more thing.
First, direct your attention to the Watcher, and don't forget to smile.
Alright, that is almost everything. Okay, I believe that is everything.
First, direct your attention to the Watcher, and don't forget to smile. First, direct your attention to the Watcher, and don't forget to smile.
Hello, Bootleg. How are you, my friend? Hello, I am Insomnia. Oh, so you're the one that I have to blame for not being able to sleep. I'm just kidding. Appreciate y'all being here. So we are checking out a little bit of Exoprimal. The open beta is up right now. Oh, goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Yes, those are the options. Appreciate you, Bootleg. Is that a jellyfish? It's a jellyfish.
Environmental obstacles. Fire at the target. Move into the right-hand lanes.
Okay. Do I,
Focus fire on the distant targets. Try sprinting to move more quickly.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how to mod my GTA 5 game. I wish I could help you, but that is definitely not something I have experience with. I'm not a big fan of GTA 5, to be honest. I like the storyline and the story version of the game, but I'm not a big fan of the online. Gonna be going to bed? Alright, my friend, I appreciate it.
The Deadeye model features a ranged explosive called the Rifle Grenade, providing new targets. Activate Rifle Grenade to eliminate the Raptors. Chips may
Okay.
appear throughout the mission.
I like it
That's
so
our way of
far.
saying thanks. Retrieve the chip. Go on. Craft chips allow you to place craftable assets at your discretion. Place a wall where indicated by your exosuit.
What? Where am I supposed to place a wall? I am confused.
Place a wall where indicated by your exosuit.
Here? Oh, okay, here.
Walls stop enemy attacks while allowing allied attacks to pass on their very lethal way, providing new targets. Every exosuit has a powerful overdrive ability. Let's give it a try. Fire Deadeye's cluster salvo through the wall and eliminate their targets. Deadeye training complete. Swap exosuits at any time via
Nexus should have some mods for the game, but they also have a mod manager. Basically trying to turn my game into an RP server without needing to join an RP server. I get that. Okay. Ooh. Yes. I want to try Roadblock. Okay, how do I call it then?
Swap exosuits at any time via the
There we go.
jump. Now swap to the roadblock model. The roadblock model features a state-of-the-art.
Let's rock.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can dynamically change between exosuits? Okay. Fuck yeah. I love that. Already. That's a win. And the fact that this is a freaking melee suit is also a win.
And watch that dino give you all its attention. Activate taunt now. Use the ballistic wall to defend against the raptors. Tell them not to day push.
Shield ready.
Come on,
Blast
bitch.
repels enemies in front of roadblock. Now that's innovation.
Ah.
Roadblock training complete. Rigs mean more abilities, fewer headaches. The cannon rig is perfect for when you need a long-range laser, providing new targets. Eliminate targets using the cannon rig.
Bye.
Dress for the job you want to survive. Match your gear to your mission. Now change to the Witch Doctor model.
The Witch Doctor model. Okay.
You got it, pal.
The Witch Doctor model was designed for the true team player. This suit features an
Okay, the
adaptive
dynamic
parallel
changing in
sword
suits
device.
already. I love the animations.
Use paralysis to stop the targets. Witch Doctor's repair field projects a soothing beam to heal and repair allies. Activate repair field now.
There we go. Okay, cool, cool. So this guy's a support. And
Use the feed ability to
okay,
repair
that's
your
pretty
armor.
awesome, actually.
The Dominator is the last word in dinosaur control. Equipping the Dominator allows you to command
It's all- okay.
dinosaurs in combat.
First off, this game is available on Game Pass, and two, it's on open beta right now. So if you have a Capcom ID that's attached to your Xbox account, you can go and do the open beta right now, or your PSN account as well, I believe.
Activate your Dominator and try summoning a Carnotaurus.
Hello? Wait. Are you domesticated? Oh my god.
Of this biological
Wait a minute.
asset and destroy the dummy suits.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I mean the aiming's a little wonky, but still. I mean, it's just something that you have to get used to because there's a turn radius to the dinosaur. But still, I love this. Oh, and there's combo attacks for the dinosaur. And the fact that it's a Carnosaurus, I'm happy. It's my favorite dinosaur.
Aptitude set complete.
Oh, did it have to die?
Looks like you got the right stuff.
It couldn't be my pet
You
or
may
my
now
friend.
return to your interview location and await instructions.
Well done. Calculating aptitude test result. Result. Exemplary. Congratulations. You are now a member of the IBS family. As a new exofighter, IBS will be assigning you
I'm
to
already
an
loving this
extremely
game.
safe detachment.
Like, just 100% loving this game.
Patrol Unit number 52585. Codename, the Hammerheads. We look forward to seeing you grow with IBS.
I'm guessing he wanted a different group. Oh, look at that, a carrier.
IBS promptly formed a committee tasked with investigating the cause of the incident in Second Tower. Some involved claim that a rogue AI, Leviathan, is operating on the Leviathan is sophisticated of an AI to serve. This thing happened. So, Second Tower Island, they built up a security. IBS owned up to Leviathan's malfunction.
Can you address the reports of exofighter patrols on the island?
Reports of exofighter patrols are simply untrue.
I'm just fucking loving this.
You know, we don't exist. Hey, what do you think this is? Bank's boarding house? You want something to do? Go get that pseudo once over. Another year fixing your
He, Ernest Lorenzo.
I'm too big to dance, too old to sing. One, check me off, quick.
I want to know where he's from, because that accent sounds Mediterranean in some way, you know, either maybe Haitian, maybe Jamaican, something like that.
Absolutely not. What's the matter, racist? Circling Leviathan day and night, boring you? No, I'm ready. I'll be all Swiss Army knife on the side. If that doesn't make for a great technician, I don't know what does.
Patrol. Patrol what? Nothing has come on or off this island in 3 years.
We're assigning you to a new team. Don't think of it as a demotion. Think of it as
Oh, she's not happy.
Right there. You think you can see us?
Attention crew. Vortex alert from IBS HQ.
We're not on dino duty today.
Vortex hazard level 5.
Tell you what, heads, we'll go check it out. Tails, not our problem. Not our problem.
Fucking blasted!
I like Lorenzo.
Chief?
Sunday, out of curiosity, where is that vortex?
There.
Right in fucking front of us. Shit's going down.
No time. Get that thing out of here.
Move your ass.
Is my team gonna die? Like, I just met my team. They can't all die. Don't introduce the cool characters just to fucking kill them off. This isn't Gundam Z, okay? Well, there's that.
Greetings. I am Leviathan, your AI guide. Welcome to Big Toe Island.
Excuse me. I like the suit so far. Although I'm more so far I really like the tank
Under my
one. I forgot what it was called.
IBS conducts its most important research at this facility. Wonderful news.
Sorry.
You have been granted permission to participate in ongoing IBIUS research and development. I will allow your survival if you demonstrate outstanding combat capabilities.
Okay.
Remember, enthusiastic participation is mandatory. As an IBIUS employee, your compliance is our expectation.
Uh-oh. You know, I will say this. Leviathan is a little bit of an overused name for a rogue AI. I don't know. I'm just saying. We could use another ancient, you know, name. Maybe not one that's biblical.
Initiating dimensional integration.
But that's just me.
Research subject. Exofighters.
I just think that, you know...
Transferring subject to new wargame things.
Biblical... What is it called? Biblical visualizations have been overdone way too much. And I think there is a multitude of different types that we can... different inspiration you can draw from, that we can add some variation to this. Tiamat. That would be great. That would have been perfect for this, actually, rather than Leviathan. Because you gotta think, Leviathan is depicted either as a gigantic fish or a gigantic hippo. Tiamat, though, is depicted either as a terrifying dragon or a demon, or demoness. I like the design. Oh god, oh god! Fucking run! Oh good, I'm not alone. Yours looks like a goddamn... Tiamat sounds better too, right? Yeah. I forgot what they're called, but that kind of looks like Lancelot from Code Geass. If you've ever watched that anime. Like, that seriously looks like Lancelot almost.
Another newbie. Standing there like you never shot a dinosaur before? Oh. All right, rookie.
Why so many raptors, right? Hold on. Okay, dude. Let's do this. Alright, Magnum.
Hey there, Hardcase. You can call me Magnum.
The next wargame instance will include newly hired exofighters.
You know what? At least you're not calling me Greeny. Hard case is a little bit better.
Good luck to you, rookie.
Dimensional transport initiating.
Oh, yeah. Teams of 5 fighting these war games, you know? I mean, we aren't the only nut jobs risking our hides.
Let's blow their minds.
Death is likely beyond this point.
Hey, what's up, my friend? How are you doing?
Follow for a satisfying wargame.
My evening is going pretty good.
It ain't kidding either. Do just as it says, and you'll be fine. If
All
you
right.
want to survive, you better complete the assignment.
Okay, but will you let me...
Follow the Watcher.
Alright.
Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Providing new targets. Engage and eliminate the raptors.
They were tripping over each other? I know, right?
Put him to bed!
Well, they're not zombies, they're mutants. But it is an apocalypse, apparently, because we're in the future.
Shut up, Hardcase. It's either kill or be killed out here. Don't want to end up dino chow, do ya?
Dude, yes. Good, just chilling, hanging out with the wife. Right on. So what are we playing tonight? We are playing Exoprimal. Yeah. We were able to get into the open beta for it because the open beta is available right now until the 19th, and I wanted to play it.
Good job. This is valuable combat data. Thank you.
Hey, still breathing. Not bad.
Please proceed to your next objective.
Let me fill you in on a neat little trick. You can view mission
Yo,
info by bringing
give me
up
one
help
second.
navigation.
I
Use
got a
this
phone
when in
call.
pinch.
Hello? Hello, my love. I'm actually streaming. Oh no, it's okay. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye-bye.
You can view mission info by bringing up help navigation.
Sorry, it was my wife calling. She is currently with her cousin, and she's gonna be spending the night with her cousin. Old G. Oh, G, wrong one. It definitely has a Warframe vibe to it. It does. It is a looter shooter, so keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of similarities. This game, though, has its own little twist, and obviously you're killing dinosaurs rather than anything else. Well, mutant dinosaurs from the future that are brought in from the past or something. I don't know exactly yet.
Please proceed to your next objective.
So far from what it seems like, we are currently at the whims of this particular rogue AI.
Providing new targets. Engage and eliminate the pteranodons.
Oh shit.
Pteranodons. Keep your eyes on the sky.
Okay, cool. Oh shit, ow.
Those dickheads have done separate. Go over there and give them a recall.
Revive down allies. Who's down? Who's down?
Got you back. Nicely done. Remember.
Oh, just you wait. If you haven't checked out the trailers to see what what they look like, they're fucking badass looking. Goddamn fucking
Second objective
birds.
complete. Your work has provided valuable ground-to-air combat data.
You're getting pretty good at this. Keep it up.
Proceed to your next
Kind of
objective.
reminds me a little bit of Leviathan, at the very least. The way that it's acting reminds me of Cephalon Samaris from Warframe, and this situation kind of seems like we're in the Sanctuary, and we're just fighting for this fucking thing, this AI, this rogue AI,
Providing a new target.
a Triceratops.
Eliminate the Triceratops.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
Now that's a big one. If you don't want another hole, then don't get in front of that thing. Play it safe. All right. Roadblock. Stop it in its tracks. Good. Now hit him with your overdrive.
Ooh, nice.
This is fantastic large dinosaur combat data.
Shut up, Leviathan.
Teamwork pays off, eh?
Exofighters, please proceed to the next objective.
Not sure if you've noticed, but it's the year 2040. We were on Bikatoa Island the day the Stratovator came down. Leviathan was operating war games then too. And those war games are run on repeat day after day so that mugs like you and I can fight in them.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Over and over and over.
So we're literally in a simulation.
We're gonna be sent back to our dimensions when this war game's done. You might have seen a corpse on the ground before Leviathan yanked you. Those bones are wrapped around a device. Scoop it up and connect it to your carrier.
Huh.
Follow the nav line and join the mission.
Interesting.
Your data is being evaluated. Exceptional. Updating your files. You are an exceptional specimen. Respond to this exceptional threat. Providing a new target.
Oh, good. You get to see the
Engage and
T-Rex.
Eliminate the T-Rex.
Hello.
To be taking a piece. It's your first day on the job, and we're up against one of those. Zephyr's trashed. Shit. Roadblock's not for two.
Die. Oh shit. Holy shit. Look at the amount of damage this thing does. Oh god. Oh god. No, no. That's bad. That's bad. Oh shit. Oh god.
Hate to break it to you, but you're not ready for this. For now, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, so that was too much. Look at my suit. It's all fucked. Are you gonna die? Why are you out of your suit?
Exercise logged. Sunsetting temporal instance. Have a super day.
Huh.
Another die, another dinosaur. Nice hustle, hard case.
Okay.
Here, like this.
Gave me a coin.
For luck. See you around, mate.
Interesting. It does. It definitely does. I'm excited just because it's a looter shooter where you fight dinosaurs. The only thing I'm hoping is that the storyline is actually well done and that this doesn't become one of those games that gets way too repetitive way too quick.
Ugh. What is in this thing?
Tequila, creme de menthe, in my secret ingredient, Scotch bonnet peppers.
Oh,
The fuck,
Got
dude?
it.
think?
Here we go.
Why? Creme de menthe? Why are you you know what? No, that's just... If you know what creme de menthe is and you understand what he mixed it with, that is just... That will make your mouth numb.
No response on all radio frequencies. Connection to IBS network failed.
Forget the network connection, Sandy. Just try to contact Ace.
Alright, my friend. You have a good time with your wife.
Underestimating this team, Your Majesty.
Just stop calling me that.
Sorry, bit of a pinch there.
Ace is gonna make it.
Yeah, the chief's right, you Madge. I mean, Ace might not have called in, but you know these strong silent types are. Oh, don't slap my ball bearings. Ace really isn't dead.
But I kind of fucked up your suit. You want to help build repair it?
Alan Powderhouse! What happened to my suit?
I love him. I really like his character.
If you are concerned or confused, I am available for mental counseling.
So we got War Games. I mean, I'm not gonna need to pre-order it because
Aldous often treats me as though I
I really hope they don't die. Please don't die. Let's see who else is playing. We get sent to another dimension. Yay. I'm really hoping that this game actually has some story. It doesn't end up like Anthem.
We're good.
Welcome to my test facility. I require exofighters for a live combat test. I have prepared the ultimate test environment to draw out each fighter's abilities. My metrics are demanding.
I just don't want to hear anybody's voices, so I turned it all off.
You have what it takes.
Let's see. What suits do we have here? Let's check out Road. Oh, let's try being Road. Yeah?
Disengaging.
Roadblock can block attacks with its shield.
One shield coming up.
Let us begin. I will transfer you to the combat zone.
Let's do
Have a
this.
super day. Interdimensional transfer complete. The war game will begin shortly. Have a super day.
Have a
You will
super
now
day.
engage in a dinosaur combat test. Exofighters, follow the Watcher. Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait.
I'm like Reinhardt from Overwatch.
Summoning raptors.
Alright, where else are you, Raptors? Come on, you. Show you what I got.
I owe you.
Ash.
Summoning raptors.
Okay. One thing about Roblox. Attacks are a little bit, what's the word? Monotonous. He really should have a ground pound. Why he doesn't have one kind of doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, bitches.
You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher.
There's an enemy team? I didn't even know that.
Next mission. Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning pteranodons.
You got it, pal.
Come on, new suit, let's go.
Cavalry's here.
I like that. I like the fact that I can dynamically change suits on the battlefield.
Evoker Neosaurs. Summoning raptors.
Take that. Hell yeah.
Dinosaur cull complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission.
Okay, wait. Oops, wrong way.
Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait.
Oh yeah.
Summoning raptor.
He's definitely a wall. That's really what he is. It's just, I feel like he could use more variation to his attacks to make it so that he's not so monotonous in the way that he does
The
it.
trigger Neosaur. Prioritize its defeat in order to gain the upper hand. Trigger Neosaur's defeat confirmed. Your individual scores will determine the strength of the upgraded dinosaurs attacking the enemy team. Summoning raptors.
Okay, so our progress makes it harder for the other team. Interesting.
The total required score for a hostility upgrade has been achieved. The enemy team will now face a greater dinosaur upgrade. The The
Interesting.
required score for a hostility upgrade has been achieved. The enemy team will now face a greater dinosaur upgrade. Data collation complete. The intervention period has ended.
Huh. Okay.
Summoning gas neosaurs.
Summoning what?
Dinosaur call.
Nice.
You are completing objectives slower than the enemy.
Oh, come on.
Initiating dinosaur call mission. Prepare.
I didn't even realize that this was a competition.
Summoning Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus.
Summoning stealth neosaurs.
Disengaging.
Oh, okay, I can still attack in this mode. I don't need to actually wait until the suit comes in.
Vigilant is best at sniping targets from a safe distance.
Oh, this is a sniper suit. Okay.
Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission.
Alright, well, let's try this one.
Summoning raptors. Summoning a Triceratops.
He's
You are
unlikely.
too far
Ooh.
from the combat zone. Return now, or receive a forced transfer.
Oh, okay, interesting. So he's definitely melee. I like it. I like it. I like this.
Dinosaur call
Oh,
the enemy team.
okay.
Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Summoning raptors. Summoning gas needles.
And I like this.
Summoning
He's essentially an end of fray.
an ankylosaurus. Summoning raptors.
Okay, I like this. I definitely like him.
Line in the sand.
The enemy team has progressed to the final mission. Act quickly to close the performance gap. Summoning gas neosaurs.
Will you please die? Oh, baby. Ow. Ow. Yeah.
Dinosaur call complete. Estimated time exceeded. Transitioning to final mission.
Well,
You
yeah.
are completing objectives slower than the
Yeah. You didn't even tell me that it was a
final
competition.
mission will be data key security. Proximity to the data key will cause it to advance. Escort it to the objective. If the data key is destroyed, remain in proximity to repair it. The enemy data key has progressed 20%.
Oh shit.
Summoning Dilophosauruses. Summoning raptors.
Oh jeez, you're literally doing a move that okay, that's got a very much so what's the word? Overwatch feel to it. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Dominator activated. Take advantage of this unique asset and defeat
Oh.
the enemies. The enemy data key has progressed 40%. Summoning Pteranodons. Your allies are on the offensive for the enemy team.
Come on, you.
20%.
Show me what you got, Dilophosaur. Yeah. You know what? I need
I have awarded the enemy team a dominant. They may invade with a hostile dinosaur. Summoning gas neosaurs. Summoning raptors.
Cavalry's here.
Come on, you sons of bitches. Come on, keep moving.
Summoning raptors. Escort progress 40%. Summoning gas neosaurs.
Thank you.
Come on, bitches. Hell yeah. Alright.
Raptors. The enemy data key has progressed 60%. Warning. The enemy team has activated the Dominant.
Good.
Enemy-controlled dinosaur incoming. Prioritize its destruction. Summoning Dilophosaurus. Summoning stealth neosaurs. The enemy team is on the offensive.
Oh no. Oh.
Escort progress.
Damn. Okay. Nope. Respawn. Let's go.
Use roadblock's shield to stall charging dinosaurs.
First off, you all can, you know, just fuck off.
Summoning stealth neosaurs. Summoning raptors. Summoning gas neosaurs. Summoning pachycephalosauruses.
Jesus. Ow.
Enemy data key has progressed 80%.
How much has ours been? 72%. Let me be honest here, before the stream started, I started to go and inspire negative thoughts, and this stream is really helping me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all being here. That honestly is, you know, like, that's what I'm here for. You know, I want to entertain, help you guys have a reason to smile. Sometimes, you know, we can't help it. There are points where in our lives where we will just go into the darker thoughts, and there's nothing wrong with them. Alright?
The enemy data key has progressed 90%.
Just remember, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling, you are amazing. Oh shit, I got my ass handed to me. Okay, maybe Roblox's not the best choice here. Hey, what's up, Michael? How are you, my friend? Oh, no.
Good death awaits.
The data key is badly damaged.
Come on. Go, go, buddy. Go, go, buddy, go.
The data key has been destroyed. Maintain proximity to initiate reactivation.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. Dang it. I thought I got one of them, but I apparently didn't. So there definitely is a PvP aspect to this. Always good. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty awesome. I'm enjoying checking out this open beta for Exoprimal. Come on, let's go screw up the other team. Come on.
Data key has reached the objective. Beginning preparations for aerial transfer of the data key. Preparations progress onward when friendly exofighters are near the data key. Continue escorting the data key.
Come on, recall, bring him back. Oh, fuck. Fuck you. Ah ha ha ha. At least I helped him kill. I didn't even notice I had fallen asleep. Hey, bootleg. Either way, I appreciate you being here. But, you know, if you are tired, you should probably sleep a little.
Congratulations. That was a maximally effective battle.
Did we win?
Exemplary
We won!
results allow for accelerated development timelines. Generate the quality combat data I seek.
Did I know what the hell I was doing? Not entirely, but still we won and I fucking enjoyed that.
Wonderful news. You have been granted permission to survive.
Thank you.
You are an ideal specimen for a very important experiment. Your new assignment is the perpetual war game. Explore your potential in vigorous lethal interface with dinosaurs and your fellow exofighters alike. I require the best possible combat data in order to develop the best possible exosuit. Do your part. Survive the war game. And generate robust combat data.
Not tired, but it happens while I'm watching someone on my PC. You know what?
Deep learning in progress.
It's more than likely because I get high. But either way, for me, that happens too. There's points where I'll be, you know, I'll be fully awake and I'll be watching something and all of a sudden drift. And I don't know why that happens. Well, actually, probably because of my head injury.
Fight and die for me.
Are you gonna call me Dave? It went red, it was a fucking circle. All I could think of was Space Odyssey. What do you want, Dave? I can't do that for you, Dave.
Behold, the best exofighters in this war game.
Would you like to play a game? Ooh, what'd I get? I got a war chest. Alright, pre-order here. I'm not gonna pre-order because I'm gonna get the game.
Excellent work.
Like, it's gonna be available on Game Pass. Why do I need to pre-order it? Alright, let's try the war games now, shall we? Is this just on PC? No, I believe it's going to be available on Xbox and PlayStation, as well as PC. For me, I think it's because I'm not stimulating my brain, so it thinks, oh, better conk out. Ah. I'm liking the Muramasa suit. Or Muras... I have to see how he spells it. War Games with Matthew Broderick. Alright, yeah, no, I'm going to be on for a bit. For a long bit, probably, tonight. My wife's not home, so I need to do something to not get depressed and feel alone. And that's going to be streaming, pretty much.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence, Leviathan. Exofighter growth opportunity. Attacking the head of a Carnotaurus is effective. It will quickly close in on attacking players, so make sure to maintain a safe distance.
God, everybody is a tank. Okay, fine. We don't need just tanks, guys.
I shall
You know what?
withdraw for now.
Cavalry's here.
Oh,
Specializes
never mind.
in engaging targets with gunfire and grenades. Let us begin.
I didn't realize that they were changing suits.
Prepare for battle.
We're here for you, buddy. I appreciate you.
Interdimensional transfer complete. The war game will begin shortly. Have a super day. You will now engage in a dinosaur combat test. Exofighters, follow the Watcher.
Let's do this.
Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait.
Let's go, Raptors. Bayetchias.
Summoning Raptors.
Yeah, I do hope that they expand upon this a little bit more and don't make it just about war games. I would like to see it like, this is how it starts off, and then all of a sudden these, you know, these interdimensional holes that Leviathan's been opening to summon these raptors start to go haywire out of its control and start just summoning dinosaurs left and right.
Summoning Raptors. You are too far from the combat zone. Return now.
Alright, my friend. Hell yeah.
Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy.
Hello, it's Bootleg's wife. Well, hello, Dylan. Appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a good night.
Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat.
And it's nice to meet you.
Summoning pteranodons.
Uh-oh. Wait. I need to change my suit.
I shall withdraw for now.
Summoning Pachycephalosaurus.
There we go. This one's better at dealing with flying units, so... Yeah, you're dead, right?
Dinosaur call complete.
Let's go.
You are completing objectives faster than the enemy.
Yeah!
Follow
Oh shit.
the Watcher.
That's not...
To next mission.
I didn't realize that was gonna happen.
Preparing combat.
My wife... Yeah, well, she's not here at the very least. She went to go, hang out with her cousin, who she hasn't seen in a little bit, and spend the night over there, but her apartment doesn't allow for dogs, so I didn't want to leave the dogs alone, and we both agreed it's a better idea if one of us stays here. And I wanted her to be able to go see her cousin and have fun. Oh god, no! Ow! What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Right, don't shoot the head of a Triceratops. That's where it's most fucking armored. No, no, don't try to hit me. Come on, you. I see you and your nonsense. Alright, I gotta go, but y'all have fun. Alright, you have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Ah, little raptors are killing me.
You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team.
I love this. This is probably one of my favorite things about Exoprimal, is the dynamic exosuit changing. I like that. Literally, you can change teams on the go, and you do not have to worry about being stuck with one thing. I love that, actually.
The T-Rex is on the move. Pursue it. Summoning Dilophosaurus.
You have my gratitude.
Summoning Sinornithosaurus.
Oh jeez, oh jeez.
Summoning Gas Neosaurs. Summoning Dilophosaurus. Summoning Brachiocephalosaurus.
Holy crap, dude! What is happening?
A line in the sand.
Little bastards. Oh shoot! There it is.
Eyes on me.
Ow! Ow! Oh! Oh no! The T-Rex just bit me into nothingness. I love this. I do not care if I die. I fucking love this.
Dinosaur call.
Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
The enemy team.
A little bit of a lag right there.
You will now commence the final mission. Brace yourselves for interdimensional travel. Prepare for combat.
Great, now we gotta fight each other.
Has entered this dimension. You are at great risk of being attacked. Stay alert at all times. The final mission will be data key security. Proximity to the data key will cause it to advance.
Alright, let's do this.
Escort it to the objective. If the
I am
data
done.
key
I
is
have
destroyed,
returned. Well, welcome
remain in
back.
proximity to repair it.
So, because this is the EA beta, I mean, I'm not going to judge it too harshly, but they definitely need to add variation to these mission sets and these gameplay sets. Because I love this, and it's dinosaurs, but I can definitely see this getting monotonous if they don't do something different. And this is all that they have to offer, you know? I wonder what other dinosaurs they have. I mean, they have a lot of them so far. I mean, they've all been carnivore. Well, they have the Pachycephalosaurus, Triceratops, the Pteranodons, the Neosaurs.
Escort progress, 20%. Summoning gas Neosaurs. Summoning raptors. The enemy data key has progressed to 20%. I have awarded the enemy team a dominator. They may invade with a hostile dinosaur. A dominator has been generated for your team. Use the dominator to commandeer a dinosaur and attack the enemies. Dominator active. Take advantage of this unique asset and defeat the enemies. Warning.
Do this.
The enemy team has activated the dominator. enemy-controlled dinosaur incoming. Prioritize
Crap.
its destruction.
I'm hyper-focused. Yes, she did. Burning the Midnight Oil. Yes, I am, my friend. And I'm checking out a new game called Exoprimal because the open beta is available for it, and I really wanted to play this. It's exosuits and dinosaurs. Oh shit! Oh, I got fucked up. I'm hyped for Ferocious. So there's also another dinosaur game that's coming out that's really, really cute that I want to get. I forgot exactly what it's called. It's like Paleo... or... yeah, Paleo something. Paleo Park, I believe that's what it's called, actually. And it looks adorable, and I really want to try it out. I actually had it featured in one of my podcasts.
Summoning raptors. Summoning dilophosaurus.
Let's see, it's a dinosaur horror game inspired by Peter Jackson's King Kong in the Lost World.
60%.
Ooh! I want to try this. I really want to try that.
Summoning stealth Neosaurs.
No more stealth Neosaurs. Just die, please.
Gas Neosaurs. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Summoning gas Neosaurs. Enemy data key has progressed 60%.
I'm on you.
Escort progress 80%.
Yeah! Paleopine, that's what it's called. Thank you so much. It looks so adorable, and I really want to play it.
Summoning gas Neosaurs. Victory is near. Demonstrate exemplary combat ability by defeating the enemy team.
What do you think we're trying to do?
The enemy
Ah!
team has progressed 80%.
Fucking stealth, whatever the hell they're called.
The data key has reached the objective. Beginning preparations for aerial transfer of the data key. Preparations progress more quickly when friendly exofighters are near the data key. Continue escorting the data key.
There they are.
The data key has progressed 90%. Consider directly attacking enemy exofighters.
Come on. Boom, baby. Ah! Damn it.
Data key transfer preparation 60% complete. Aerial transfer will be initiated.
But, yeah, Tentacle Motorsports, just so you know, I'm gonna be here pretty much all night because, my wife is with her cousin right now, so it's just me here at home with the dogs. And I'm trying to stave off loneliness right now.
Congratulations. That was a maximally effective battle. Exemplary results like these allow for accelerated development timelines. Generate the quality combat data I seek.
So I love the way that the feet of some of these exosuits are set up, because they're set up in a way that's very much so akin to some of the athletic prosthetics that I've seen people have. And the whole reason for that design actually has to do with efficiency of impact absorption. Yes, understood. Everything okay? Oh yeah, no, everything's fine. She just wanted to go visit her cousin because they haven't seen each other for a long time. She was thinking about not going, but I was like, no, I want you to be able to have fun with your family. And I'll take care of the dogs. You know, we both agreed to that. she kept kind of wanting to not. She kept kind of saying like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, yes, I'm sure. I'm not gonna not let you have fun with your family. Okay, cool. Ooh, emblem Muramasa. Sweet. Okay, I can actually level them up. I like that. I mean, they actually level up. Oh yeah, of course she is. Like, she's always gonna try that. I'm always gonna be the one. I'm always gonna try to make sure that she gets to do what she wants to do.
And begin charging soon.
Huh. I wonder if there's anything else. Huh. Auto screen setting. Okay, but when and where? I am so confused. Is there a way that I can actually adjust things here? Oh. Apparently not. Alright. I was wrong. It's an action-adventure game, not a horror survival. I need to remember the horror survival one. Like 2 peas in a pod, you guys are. I love her, honestly. Like, let me put it this way, Tentacle Motorsports. Be glad that you didn't meet me when I was with my ex, because I changed a lot of who I was to fit what she wanted me to be, and it ended up being wrong for both of us, because that's not what she wanted, and it's not what I wanted. But I thought that's what she wanted, and it kind of just melded into a whole mess of shit, and that's why our relationship didn't work out. But I've got, you know, now that I'm with my wife now, and she's, you know, she wants me to just be me, and I just want her to be her, and I fucking love her for that. And I'm thankful because she's introduced me to people like you, and she's the reason why I'm able to explore the things that I love, and I was able to find myself again, you know? I was the same with my last ex as well. Time is a weird soup. Oh yeah, time is definitely a weird soup. And we appreciate you, you know? We love actually being able to play D&D with y'all. Have actual friends that we meet up with regularly. It's awesome. It's actually great because mentally and emotionally, it's something that's just necessary. We are social creatures. It doesn't matter how you spin it. It doesn't matter, you know, if you're neurodivergent or not. In some way, shape, or form, there needs to be. We all need some kind of social interaction. Some social interaction isn't exactly, you know, conventional. But then again, life isn't conventional, right? Fuck that. Fuck the idea of conventional, honestly. That's very true. Close friends are extremely hard to come by. You're not wrong about that. I'm lucky to have close friends like y'all, and I'm thankful that I was able to keep close friends with some of the friends from my previous relationship that I had way before that previous relationship, because it honestly felt like I was going to lose them, but I never really did, and I love them for that. And I hope one day I can get y'all to meet them, because
to the war game.
They're great. They're fucking awesome.
Advanced artificial intelligence, Leviathan. You're on quite a streak lately. Continue performing at a high level, and your extended existence authorization is all but greenlit.
Alright, so I'm really liking this exosuit so far.
Let us begin. I will transfer you to the combat zone.
Yeah, no, that's the truth of the matter. The real ones never truly leave, and I have been fortunate enough to have
the war game will begin
many of those come by in my life more than I honestly would have thought. And I'm thankful for that. You know?
Follow the Watcher.
No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody says, friends that you have online, friends that you meet through gamings are true friends. It doesn't matter if you never met them physically, they are true friends. I have met so many true friends through stream. Yes, bootleg, yes. I have time tonight, and that would be awesome to be able to do. So that we can... I would actually wanted to talk to you about that on Discord after stream. I was going to ask you about that. You know, because I didn't want to put you on the spot while I'm live streaming. I already did that with Chef, and I made a mistake. Well, not really. He didn't make me feel bad about it, but I kind of felt bad about it. I was like, oh, wait, I probably should have done that. Hopefully he's actually getting some fucking sleep, because the dude needs to get some goddamn sleep. And that is definitely not a weird question. I have no problem doing it while you're streaming too. Okay. Oh god, excuse me. I too am a streamer. Right. I know. You too are a content creator. Oh, oh shit. Ow. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Come on. Remember, don't hit the... I don't know why you're going after the head of the Triceratops. It's the most armored part of its body. You gotta hit its ass and its balls. You gotta go for the gonads. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Regular test aborted. Initializing separate program.
What?
Alert. You have been invited to participate in a special final exercise.
Oh no.
Brace yourselves for interdimensional travel. Prepare for combat.
Kinda gives a hint and behind the scenes bit for those who are here. That's true.
High performance Saurian
someone has to keep
developed by yours truly.
Someone has to keep its attention forward, right?
Teams will cooperate to achieve the objective. However, if you cannot defeat the dinosaur within the time limit,
oh no,
or if you suffer eliminations beyond expected metrics, you will fail the mission and be flagged for mortal sunset. Let us begin with a preliminary test. Dispose of the dinosaur swarm and show you have what to advance.
Ooh, what was that? What chip did I get? Where are they?
Vortex energy boosted to maximum. Commencing Carnage Module beta test. You do not have authorization to die.
I don't. Authorization to die. Okay, okay, I won't die.
Do your best to stay alive.
I'm trying.
For this advanced combat simulation, I am setting your survival chances at 5%. Please enjoy this peak level combat scenario. Fight well. If you lose here, you are unfit for...
Holy shit!
summoning sniper Neo soldiers.
Die, fuckers! Oh, this is insane! Oh, damn, they got me. They got me.
Summoning gas Neo
That was so many.
Experimentation complete. And now, to kick off the tentpole effort, I will summon a Neo T-Rex. Work together to defeat it. I would not want to lose my prize test subjects. I cannot gather combat data without you.
Oh no.
Summoning a Neo T-Rex.
I don't like the idea of this. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? Hey, what's up, Chef? How are you? Yeah, right? Speak of the fucking devil. Ow! Oh, shit! The thing can fucking fight. It can spit fire. Oh my god. Getting rid of that. Ow, shit. Ow. Oh my god. Whoa. Holy shit! Why? How many times are you gonna do that to me? Oh god, okay. Alright, we're trying tank out. Come on! Giga Dragon, right? Jesus. No, I was just talking about how I felt bad that I put you on the spot. Last stream. This morning.
5 minutes to auto-termination.
Or was it the stream last night? Either way, the stream where I asked you to be my co-host. Yeah, bitch! Come on. Keep his ass down. If we keep doing this, we're good. We're good. Oh no, he got up. 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 Oh! I died.
4 minutes to auto-termination.
This thing is ridiculous. Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was just being dramatic because it was funny. I know. I just felt bad. I don't know. I felt kind of bad about it. Yeah, no, this boy's fucking strong. And he can fire lasers from his mouth. Dr. Evil won't want this T-Rex. Freaking lasers. Come on, survive, dude. Survive.
Unless you win in 3 minutes, prove to me that you can survive. Prove that you desire survival.
Oh shit! What is happening? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This does not look good. This does not look good. Yeah, that wasn't good. Holy shit, Pickles. Tossed and turned for 2 hours. So you didn't sleep, you son of a bitch.
Is this what you call dinosaur?
Bitch! Yeah, no, that was straight up a black hole attack.
Congratulations. That was a maximally effective battle. Exemplary results like these allow for accelerated development timelines. Generate the quality combat data.
We survived. I mean, I died a lot, but we still won. I don't care. Fuck what they say.
Ensure your victory is second to none.
Behold, the best exo fighters in this war game.
I will become a better exo fighter eventually. Because I really like this game. Level 4. Ooh, what's a war chest? Nice. I can't use any of it yet. That one is probably going to be the one that was leveled up the most. No, I did, but then I started waking up every 5 minutes, so I decided to get up for a bit, wear myself out, and I'll go back to bed in a bit. Alright, alright. I hate doing that. I've had those nights where I, like, fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep.
Majesty?
Oh.
Can I be of assistance?
I just need a circuit jump here.
Oh, well,
I'm so glad we get more than just what that was.
and voila.
Not everything can be fixed with robot arm.
Oh, Majesty. Majesty, you wound me.
He's got a crush on her.
Open a connection.
Connection ready.
Ah, I got it working. All right. How you doing, mate?
Oh, you the rude boy that pulled my pilot's feet out of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, what kind of name is Magnum?
Well, when we get out of here, you can ask me, mate. You get that suit fixed up yet?
We got our priorities. I'm making sense of this situation. War games in parallel worlds.
You've been living cloudy with a chance of raptors for 2 years. Is this a bigger bite to chew?
3.
I'll ship it. Telling you, Lorenzo is my
You're
favorite
somewhere
character.
on this island. That's the only explanation.
The name's Lorenzo. You grew up wanting to design race cars, right? With your
How the
boss.
hell do you know?
Only you ended up doing this. And Haruka ended up...
Hey! That's enough. I'm not saying funny here, Ross Clot.
Chief, you want to try talking to Parallel, you?
Another one.
What the fuck?
Still handsome.
Oh. Right. Not gonna sweat it, mate. You Lorenzo's never swallowed his stuff. That's why I gave Ace that coin. Yeah. That's parallel world money, mate.
Magnum, yeah. Have you, seen one of me over there?
Oh man, I've never seen one of you. Nice hardware. Reckon he's a lifting, eh? Now, listen up. Leviathan's
Did I hear a race car?
It's trying to build stronger exosuits, so it's pulling any exofighter it can get hold of back in time to these bloody war games. Now you win. Your fabulous prize is more bloody war games. Hey! And you lose, you die. And your whole crew starts dead.
Well, that's not an option.
Yep. Fucking time travel shenanigans. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly shit.
Valued team members, prepare for dimensional integration in 10 minutes.
See? And soon you're gonna be back in 2040. But remember, you need to keep fighting until we can figure out how to destroy Leviathan. Alright? You stay alive, mate. All of you.
Chief, what was that?
Chief, there were two of you.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't think I believe it. And I know I don't understand it. But right now, we got a suit to fix. Let's get to it.
Must have been the win.
Something wrong, Madge?
I've never heard the Chief raise his voice like that.
Oh, when he spoke about Haruka, it's the Chief's sister. She died. I mean, it's in his file. And Sandy has it. She has all our files. Madge, have you not read them?
Absolutely not. It is inappropriate to read that. Wait, have you read? Is that my file? Are you reading? Did you read my file?
I would never, just the teeniest. Ace, listen to me, okay? You have to find one of me.
He just found out he wasn't supposed to read the
Ace,
files.
I could be talking to myself.
You're doing
Major invasion of privacy, completely oblivious to it.
Tactical support and mental counseling. I understand that the fighting was quite fierce.
Sorry, there's some build up here on my desk. I'm just trying to get it off real quickly. Alright, let's see. Official site, Exoprimal inquiries. Okay, cool. Can I do anything with the bitcoins? Like, or is that just not open yet? I don't think that's just open yet. Okay. Yeah. All right. Next game. It would be nice if I could figure if this like there was the menu open with the store. Okay, let me know when you are ready for the call. I'll hop on Discord. Hell yeah, I'll let you know. If anything, if you, I'm gonna be live for a while now. We can talk about it. We can talk about it after this one. After this one, I'll hop on VC and let's talk about it. Okay? That way we can do a little bit more. Do it now. I want to hear about the Dino Cast. It's just a little difficult for me to be in VC and talk with y'all and play the game at the same time. I do apologize.
Exofighters, welcome to the war game. I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence, Leviathan. You produced outstanding combat data in the previous war game. Keep crushing those efficacy metrics.
Oh shit, he even has a sheath for his sword. Huh. You know what these sheaths remind me of? You ever watch Attack on Titans? Chef, shut up, you sassy bitch.
Prepare for transfer to the combat zone. Enjoy the war game.
I love you, dude. Like, I can do 2 chats and game at the same time, but chatting with somebody, chatting with chat, and chatting and playing a game at the same time, I don't know what it is, but that just gets me all kinds of frazzles.
Exo fighters, follow the Watcher. Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning raptors.
Alright, Raptors, let's do this. Because I've got all night. I'm going to be here all night. I don't know when I'm going to fall asleep. So never, you can make me. You may be Faja, but you're not my Faja. Sure. I am your Faja.
Align in the sand.
I mean, I could, but the thing is, my main reason for streaming on YouTube is to be able to get the stream hour or the stream time added to my YouTube time so that I can get closer to my goal of monetization.
Completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission.
Energy restored.
Yeah, same. Did a few collab streams myself, and it really overwhelmed me. You are the sun. See, I would love to do collab streams. The only problem is I feel like when I do collab streams like that, a lot of times I end up neglecting chat, and I don't know if that works well. You know, I mean, if we're talking about a subject, if I'm doing like a live recorded podcast, that's one thing because we can include chat and ask them questions as well. But a lot of times, if I'm gaming and doing collaborative gaming, then that's where talking with chat becomes a kind of an issue. Plus, having the VOD really helps the channel too. That's true. I have noticed that the VODs have added a decent amount to my views for adding towards monetization because I'm already almost to 300. To 300 hours.
Initiating dinosaur cull mission.
Or minutes. I forget if they do it by minutes or hours, but either way. I'm almost at 300 of whatever they count.
Summoning raptors. Summoning Tyrannosaurs. Summoning raptors.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I ended up not being able to talk to chat while I was talking with my collabbies, and that does make it kind of difficult. You know, especially when if it's a gaming thing. You know, if you're gaming together, that makes it a lot more difficult. And I think that that is better for the VOD, so that you can make polished recorded content for you know, for YouTube and things like that, but it does dishearten the community because you don't get to talk to them. As I used to stream, but every stream I had 0 people watching, so it's kind of disheartening for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's the thing: I've been streaming for roughly about almost 10 years now, on and off, right? And within that, it wasn't until about 3 to 4 years into it that I started gaining more than 1 to 2 viewers. Be right back, gonna grab a hoodie. 90% of the time I wake up freezing. Side effect of my blood pressure issues. Does that have anything to do with like iron deficiency that occurs through diabetes? I don't know if that's a thing. I'm just wondering. Because I know it's not the same as anemia. It's a completely different thing, but I wonder if those two actually coincide with some form of mineral absorption. Yeah, so that thing. That's why I personally believe, me personally, this is the personal view. It might be different for other people, because some people might be able to do it a lot better, but I personally see it that it might be a lot better to do collaborative gaming content as recorded content so that you can have fun, talk with your friends, and have those fun conversations to be able to have those funny moments for the sake of recorded content. See, I did a 24-hour birthday stream a few years ago, and one person popped in just to troll, so I was like, eh. That's actually what happened with my very first long stream. I didn't do a 24-hour stream at that time. I did a 10-hour stream, and I literally only had one troll come in, but I did end up being able to make them a viewer for a little bit because, you know, I was able to talk them into realizing that them being a troll really just didn't help them, and that really what they were doing was just projecting their own insecurities, and they started to kind of see the logic behind it, you know, because they actually decided to listen, and I got a viewer from it. Now, is that always going to happen? No. There's going to be trolls out there the majority of the time that are just not going to give a shit and want to be at buttheads and not hear that they're being buttheads. I'm just saying, Lunar, I wouldn't let the lack of viewership dishearten you, because some people take a while to have be found by their community. You know, it takes time.
Consider this superior dinosaur threat an opportunity for professional growth. Prepare for battle.
No, it was not, Chef. What was JWE? What is JWE2? Oh, Jurassic World Evolution 2. Duh.
Cresting over the Ibius Corporation building. The tower provides a striking backdrop for the Raptor Cascade.
And you know what? Like I said, Chef, like I said, I support all of you who want to be content creators, whatever path you choose to take. I'm just letting you know my experience when it comes down to it from what I've seen. Like, take, I know this might be a bad example, but take Jacksepticeye, for example, or even Tim the Tatman, right? Tim the Hatman. You know how long they were streaming before they even started getting to a point of more than 15 viewers a stream? It was an average about 8 to 10 years for both of them before they got to that point. You know, it takes time. And it's not about the viewership, it's about building that community. And you can do it in so many different ways, be it recorded content or through live streaming or not, you know? Either way, one way or another, I support the fuck out of all of you. Because I know that you are all amazing people. You have what it takes to succeed, no matter what it is that you want to succeed at. And I will fucking believe in you till the day that I die.
Dinosaur call. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. The enemy team has progressed to the final mission. Act quickly to close the performance.
Now, I've done a 24-hour stream, and that's the only 24-hour stream I've ever done, and I'll never do one ever again.
For interdimensional travel.
It was really bad for me. I ended up chugging about 12 5-hour energies in that period. And,
if the data key is destroyed,
well, honestly, it ended up to me actually having my first big seizure in a long while. Like, I had been seizure free for probably about a year before that stream, and then that stream, essentially, with everything that I did to make it happen, ended up with me having a seizure after I ended the stream.
Stay near the data key to escort and
I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And hell yeah, Technical Motorsports, I'm telling you. That's why I keep trying to push you, and that's why I keep, like, you know, I keep watching your content, supporting you, because I believe in you and what you can do.
Has progressed 20%. Escort progress 20%.
I am just fucking with their shit.
Generated for your team. Use the Dominator to commandeer a dinosaur and attack your enemies. The data key is being
Dang it.
I have awarded a dominance.
I mean, it's my own fault, you know. I put myself through that. It also, you know, it lead me to understand that I can't do it. I can't.
And defeat the enemies. The data key is being attacked by dinosaurs.
I'm gonna do a recording content, and I totally get that. I totally get that. You know, build your community in whichever way you want. Just remember, just remember the number one thing is you won't be seen unless you put yourself out there. You know, you never know what it is what content it is that's gonna actually push you up to that point where you might be viral.
Escort progress.
6 hours is my max. I did an 8-hour one once, and near the end, I just shut down and resented myself in the stream. Yep. You know, it at least you learned your limits, and there's nothing wrong with that. It sucks because you had to go through that, but it is a learning point. And that's one of the things that I love about streaming. You meet so many amazing people. So many fucking amazing people. And it's one of the reasons why I continue to believe in people, in humanity, in others. Because, you know what? It doesn't matter how horrible you might be at one point, or what horrible things you have said at one point. You can always change for the better. And there is always kindness out there, if you're willing to see it.
Progress 60%. The data key has been destroyed. Maintain proximity to initiate reactivation.
And I'm really glad because I've seen your Discord grow and so many cool people be there. And I love the fact that you have those people there. You know? I'm really, at this point, just trying to make it so that the other team progresses slower than us. Because I can't think of any other way to win right now.
Thank you.
And you are one of those amazing people. Thank you, Chef. I appreciate that, Cody. And the thing is, that amazing perspective only occurred because of the fact that I started streaming and I met so many great people. Even though I met trolls, I still met amazing people. And it's that that's helped me realize that no matter what you may think, no matter what people may act like, there is always a chance that love will be able to help them. Kindness and compassion. Because love is a disease, you know? It's like Bob Marley said, the people trying to make the day worse aren't taking a day off, so how can I? And he viewed hate as a disease, as something that constantly would break us down, and it was what was pulling us apart, it was stopping us from moving forward. And it's true. If we were to actually embrace the fact that we could be stronger together, the world would be a much better place. We're dead. Lies, don't you lie to me. I ain't lying to you. And there's nothing wrong with that, though. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that, Lunar. The thing is, I have a tendency to do that a lot, too. I have a tendency to ramble, speak, and then get lost in what I'm talking about. And then there's me who trolls the trolls back, and I fucking love it. And I fucking love it.
Combat test complete.
We've lost.
The enemy team fulfilled.
Because at the end of the day, you know what? If the trolls aren't willing to take the energy back that they put out into the world, then they better not be putting it out there. Oh god, is this what happens when you lose? Well, that was brutal. That was straight like Mortal Kombat finisher. Damn.
Behold, the best exo fighters in this war game.
No, that's the thing though, Chef. All you're doing is giving them back the same energy that they give to us. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what? They want it, they want to put it out there, then they should be willing to take it too. At least they died with you, right? Alright, give me 1 second. I am going to jump into, what is it? Something. I'm going to jump into, I'm going to jump into voice chat for Discord so that me and Bootleg can talk about what's going on with our Dino Cast. And y'all get a little bit of a sneak peek about that because that's the newest collaborative podcast that we're going to be working on. Alright. Should be good here. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, cool. Give me 1 second to change a few things. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Because if I do this properly, then there shouldn't be an echo. Wait, what's up, Michael? No, we're not ending the stream. We're gonna be here. I'm still gonna be here. I'm just jumping into VC to talk to Bootleg here. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Heyo. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be here. I just wanted to take a chance to talk to Bootleg about this because I want to get this all set up and maybe ask Bootleg something real quickly. If you're, I just wanted to know if and be feel free to say no if it's too much because you have a lot on your plate already. But I'm still looking for at least 2 more co-hosts for my Bunch of Goofs podcast. And I was wondering if maybe you wanted to be part of it as well.
That is very tempting. I will have to give that a thought. As of right now, I don't really have too much on my plate other than trying to get back into content creating.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
But I will definitely give you an answer.
Yeah.
At some point in the near future.
Sweet. And no rush on that. Just let me know. But yes, Michael, we are still here on YouTube, and we're going to be talking about our Dynamite Cast, which is it's a collaborative podcast that I'm working on with Bootleg here about dinosaurs.
Hell yeah!
Now,
also,
oh yes, sorry.
Really quick, how do you care if I swear?
No,
because I am a salty sailor.
No. I do not care if we swear. Like the only thing is, if it like for the purposes of refining the content for recorded when I do the editing, the first 5 minutes, if there is any swearing, there's gonna be censorship. But after that, none. Just for YouTube's sake.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. I just meant on stream here, like if you cared if I said the word fuck.
Oh no, are you kidding me? You've already heard me say it.
Oh, that is entirely fucking fair, my friend.
Yeah, no. Don't fucking care. We cue the Jurassic Park. You know what? No, I can't play Jurassic Park music because DMCA.
Yeah, unfortunately YouTube still hates, that whole thing. There is some Jurassic Park music that can be played, but it's all fan-made stuff, and even that can get
it's dicey.
A little bit finicky.
Yeah. You got to just use the royalty-free stuff when it comes down to it because you got to worry about fair use laws and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Although I think I could be wrong. I might have to look this up later. I think the opening theme for Jurassic Park by John Williams specifically might be going into free use soon.
Oh.
Because I know fair use is either 30 to 50 years. I can't remember which one.
I believe it's 50 years because that's what Disney did. Because it was Disney that did the whole thing.
Well, Disney specifically, or for things like Winnie the Pooh, because Winnie the Pooh just went into free use.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's why they made the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Because they've been working on that for a couple years, knowing that Winnie the Pooh was going to be going into the free use kind of shenanigans by the time they would release the movie. Like, the movie was released literally the day after Winnie the Pooh went into open market.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't. That's actually really interesting.
It is a terrible movie. I do not suggest you go watch it.
No,
Like,
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it's not even terrible for the... Like, it's not a good kind of terrible. It's just terrible. But Jurassic Park theme song, like I said, it's either this year or the next 20 years. I'm gonna have to look that up later.
Okay.
But that's specifically the one made, like the original made by John Williams. So if you use any made by what's his name? Michael something. The new composer for the Jurassic films. That one is still well within DMCA.
Okay. Now I wonder, because the some of Danny Elfman's composers for like Star Wars came from that same year period.
Yeah, so the thing about the Star Wars theme song, excuse me, sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
The thing about Star Wars is whenever Disney bought Star Wars, they also bought the composers from John Williams, so they can use them in their Disney films.
Oh, that makes sense. Actually.
So, yeah, the Star Wars theme song, even the
the cantina.
as funny as the sound, yeah, the cantina, the jizz, that is still within copyright law, even though that should be coming up into the open market soon, but it's not, just due to the fact that Disney bought out the rights and they extended the copyright. Like, any music in the original Star Wars trilogy is when Disney bought the Star Wars series was re-copyrighted.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there goes that idea.
Although it's also weird with how content creating is nowadays, because if it's a song, like, obviously the Star Wars theme song is in like the Jedi Fallen Order games.
Yes.
That is within free use because it's technically in a game and you can't turn off that game music.
No.
Well, you can, but
I mean, interestingly enough, now that you say that, there are actually a few of my Star Wars Fallen Order Let's Play videos that have a, not copyright strike, but a copyright notice, letting us know that, hey, there's copyright, but it's able to be used on YouTube.
Yeah, so that would probably be a copyright claim, not a copyright strike. Meaning that the moment that those videos start making profit, Disney's gonna, I think they take like, I want to say anywhere between 40 to 50% of the profit.
I'm guessing most of that percentage is taken out of directly from the like ad revenue and such.
Ad revenue, view revenue, everything.
Son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of bigger name YouTubers try and avoid any sort of DMCA music, because they can get copyright claimed for that video and they earn so much less money. Like, to the point where the video is almost worthless.
Right. Now, I can see why a lot of content creators choose to use Patreon and other outside sources to be their revenue, their main revenue at least.
Until you get like super big, like Jack or Mark or Pewds, like you really do need to be wary of DMCA.
Well,
Like
even
even some of the bigger YouTubers like Moist Critical, he tends to avoid the DMCA's, and he's still relatively large.
yeah. And I think I've remember there being a point where one of the content creators that Jacksepticeye and a lot of them knew were being targeted by YouTube.
Yes, that was RT.
Yeah. What that's some nonsense.
RT Games, yeah, he that was unfor- that was during the whole beginning of the year, YouTube creating its new bullshit rules that nobody, not even YouTube, knew anything about. And RT went and asked YouTube, hey, why are my videos being taken down? Because they weren't even being copyright struck, they weren't being copyright claimed, they weren't being anything. They were strictly being either labeled as non-child friendly videos, or they are being just taken down in general. Which, for anybody here who is a content creator, if you get a video that states that it is not child friendly, that immediately kills the video, because it will not be shown on anyone's I'm so used to TikTok, I almost said For You page. Suggestion lists. It won't, unless you go and look specifically at that YouTuber's profile, that video will not show up for you, even if you search for it.
Yep. And I actually found that out the hard way with my video of I forgot what it was called, something garden, where it was literally everything was sexually based.
Yep.
Yeah, and I put that as adult only because that.
Yeah, the moment that a video is put as adult only, it kills the video, and it could potentially even kill the channel, because I mean, people are always looking for the newest video, and if they don't see a new video, sometimes people just unsubscribe.
Yep.
If you don't stick to your schedule.
I saw that happening the week that when I took a week off and I had to get caught up. I saw that happen. I had lost, I think, 8 subscribers within that period.
Yeah, that's happening to me currently on TikTok, because I've now basically taken 2 months off of content creating, only uploading a video here and there. And I went from almost 10K. I was at like 998 something, and I'm down to 9,400.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that people can be kind of fickle on that kind of stuff.
Content creating is a very, I hate to say it, it is very competitive in a way. Not like competitive between content creators, but kind of competitive between the content creator
and the viewer
and their audience.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not. It's like it's because of the attention span that this society has today that we have to vie for their attention as hard as we possibly can.
Oh yeah.
But that's also why I always, it's number one thing that I see every content creator talk about. Consistency is key. Consistency is your number one friend.
Yes, I did notice this whenever I first started out. I was uploading 4 to 5 videos a day whenever I first started on TikTok. And I was maybe getting only, at most, a handful of views, like 20, 30 views here. And then I cut it down to doing 1 video a day, and I was jumping up to 100, 200, 300, 400. And I realized, oh, that's my sweet spot. Not everyone's the same way as me, but that was my sweet spot, which was uploading daily at this specific time, which for me it was 3 to 4 p.m. my time.
Okay. That'd probably be like, is your Eastern Standard.
Yeah. So that would be around 1 o'clock your time, I think.
Yeah. Which that's usually when I usually saw your video show up on my For You page around 2 to 3 o'clock.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, taking 2 months off just because life gets in the way.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
It happens. And
Yeah.
you know what? It's not. It sucks having to recover from it, but it's doable.
Oh yeah, like I've taken breaks in the past. Usually I give people like a warning. This time I kind of feel bad about this time because it happened right in the middle of Zelda month for me. Um, and I was supposed to do Dino month this month because of the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, but unfortunately, stars don't always align.
Life happens.
Yep.
And
I will say, no, go ahead.
sorry. You can continue. I was just gonna say something else real quickly, but my thought can be after.
Okay. All I was gonna say is I will say the Zelda month thing. I will play in Tears of the Kingdom for like wholeheartedly.
I cannot wait to start playing that. I haven't touched it because I want to do it. I want my experience on my Let's Play for it to be all fresh.
Yeah, blind playthrough, which is probably one of the best things to do.
Yeah, and
Whenever I was streaming more consistently, like I streamed Arceus when it first came out, and that was a blind playthrough,
I
and
love
it
that
was,
one.
I mean, as blind as I could make it because as a gamer, I constantly keep up to date with games that I'm excited for. So like I knew what Pokemon were going to show up. I didn't know where in the region they were going to show up, but like I knew the most basic of information
Yeah, but you didn't
going in.
you didn't like actively attempt to spoil the story for yourself.
Exactly. And I try and do that. I did that with Scarlet and Violet as well,
Mm.
which I got one stream in. I'm not gonna lie to you, Alan. I got one stream in and I just gave up on that game. Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Day one launch. Oh, it was bad.
they did not do it. I don't understand why they made it so buggy and rushed everything when they could have just as easily just said, "Hey, we're gonna delay it just for a little bit."
It comes down to this new modern game market. People
Yeah.
want the newest game as soon as possible. And it's kind of forced corporations like Game Freak, like Nintendo, like Sony, Microsoft to basically force the games out as bucky messes and then put patches in later on. The problem with what Game Freak did is Game Freak spread themselves too thin
Yeah.
because of the, what was it, almost, I think it was the 25th anniversary? Was last year? I can't remember.
I believe it was the
But
25th anniversary.
because of that, they spread themselves between three games: BDSP, Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet.
Mm.
And they put a lot of their team onto Legends Arceus. You can see that with how well Legends Arceus did.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the game itself on release was actually it had some bugs, but
Yeah,
overall it was still really really fun to play.
like the biggest thing whenever it comes to Scarlet and Violet versus Arceus at launch is Arceus didn't start off as a laggy mess that was unplayable.
No, and it didn't have what frame rate drops from 30 to 15. Oh
Oh,
God.
I got down to 10
Ha.
in the main like sort of town, Mesagoza, the big city.
Mm-hmm.
I got down to 10 frames.
It might as well have been playing a Super Nintendo game.
Oh God, it was worse. Like the moment I got to Mesagoza, I'm like, hey guys, I can't keep streaming this. I'm not having fun. I'm just agitating myself. I'm ending stream.
Yep. No, that like when the game is bugging out, it's so frustrating, and it can be demoralizing.
And it can also kill a gaming franchise.
Yeah, and
I can't tell you how many of my fans have straight up told me, hey DK, I'm done with Pokemon now.
that's the thing. They lost a lot of their fan base because of that fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's still a buggy mess to this day.
oh yeah, no, they haven't really they fixed some things, but there are still clipping issues that are so basic to fix that they haven't touched.
They still have the memory leak problem as well.
Wait, that's still there?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Yeah, they've shown no intention on fixing that.
They haven't even talked about it, huh?
They've talked about it. They said that they were going to focus. The first update, they mentioned that they were going to focus on fixing that problem, and then they didn't fix that problem. And then they've just gone silent about it since.
Nice. They think we forgot about it. So the
Mm-hmm.
fact that we're the ones that play the game.
Unfortunately, Game Freak has turned into this company that it doesn't necessarily care about its clientele anymore.
And that's
you can actually see that in the Pokemon designs, and specifically as a shiny hunter, you can see it in the shiny designs of the Pokemon as well.
Oh yeah, and in the animation for their attacks, with how lazily they were done for Scarlet. I'm so disappointed in that.
It really was a damn shame. It really was.
But you know, and part of it has to do with the consumer base as well. We kind of made, we made that environment happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks. You'd think we would have learned from the Cyberpunk fiasco.
Yeah, but at least Cyberpunk gave a fuck.
Yeah, they actually started fixing everything. And
it's the same thing with No Man's Skies as well.
Oh yeah, oh man, I cannot tell you how disappointed I was upon release, because I paid for the full-on deluxe pack that was just below the $100 one where you actually got the model.
Oh God, I can feel your pain.
And I sat there for a whole week playing this game, and I fell asleep 5 times playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because they didn't have a warp system in the game either.
No.
At launch.
It was so.
It would literally take you. It would take you hours to get to each planet.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted you to explore an entire universe
that was growing.
Yeah.
It hurt.
I will say, playing No Man's Skies now. One of my mods actually got me into it a couple months ago, and I'm not gonna lie, it is so much fun. It's the Star Wars game I've always wanted.
I'm gonna have to get back into it. Now, have they finally made it so that you can maybe pilot the freight ships yet?
Yes, you do get your own freighters now, and even better, they've actually added sci-fi references into the freights.
Ooh.
Like, you can get the Republic Star Destroyer. You can get Darth Vader's Super Star Destroyer.
I love it.
You can get the freighter ship from Space Odyssey.
Oh yes.
They even have a freighter that it's not entirely the Enterprise, but it certainly was inspired by the Enterprise.
There's a lot of you can tell there's a lot of influences from it.
Well, I mean, the main front of the ship is just a giant circle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, basically, not to get too weird, but I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like a big dick.
Okay, I mean, a lot of spaceships are kind of phallic in one way or another. We can't go around it. They just are.
Actually, this year they just released the Sentinel update, so you can now get Sentinel ships as well as Sentinel freighters.
See, I was reading up on that, and that's the one that kind of made me want to come back more. That and the colony update.
Yes, so yeah, you can build your own colonies on specific planets. Unfortunately, it's not on any planet. Basically, you have to go to a planet that has a failing colony, and then you can purchase that colony.
Right. Lay down, please. Lay down, please.
And personally, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm also not a huge fan of Fallout 4's settlement system as well.
Yeah.
Like, I love building settlements in games. Like, one of my favorite games is Civilization.
Ooh. You and my wife would get along with that one, because that's also one of her favorite games.
Oh, I love Civ. So I love building up societies and whatnot, but like what they did with Fallout 4, it just I don't know. It just felt too resource heavy. Excuse me.
Oh shoot.
And it's the same way with No Man's Sky as well.
I get you. I gotta take a quick break because I need to apparently take my dogs out because one of them is looking at me whining, and I don't want to.
Oh yeah, no problem.
All right, I will be right back.
Yeah, no problem. I'll keep chatting entertained.
Appreciate you.
No problem. So, chat. Yes, so we were talking about No Man's Sky. If you have the ability to get it and play it, aka you have like a PS5, PS4, or a decent enough PC, I definitely suggest it. Game's really fun. But yeah, what me and Alan are going to be talking about as soon as we get to it, as soon as my ADHD specifically, I'm not sure about him, gets to it, we will be talking about the Dynamite podcast, the plans that we have with it, stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. You hate No Man's Sky, Chef? Ooh, I mean, fair enough, my friend. Fair enough. Revolt. Oh no, I've lost them. And you might have fallen asleep. Well, I'm glad that we can make you at least calm down to sleep. Hey, Mouse. Welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Right now, we are just kind of talking about stuff. Mouse, actually, we were talking about No Man's Sky and how you got me into the game. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the Dynamite podcast, what we have planned for that, maybe even what our first episode will be. So, hell yeah. But yeah, Chad, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here. We can talk about basically anything. You've tried it on 4 different occasions. Just too many issues for you. That's fair. I mean, for an open world game like how it is, there's a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches that you're going to experience. Unfortunately, that just comes with the open world sort of aesthetic. Still there with the wonders of technology. That's fair. You're kind of happy that I've been keeping up with No Man's Sky. Yeah, I've been trying my best. What is the podcast? It is the Dynamite podcast, where me and Alan will be talking about basically dinosaurs, dinosaur media, basically all things, either dinosaurs or extinct animals. You leave for 2 seconds and my voice got really deep. Ooh, sorry about that. Where was I on the day of today? I was at a place with certain things. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could? Yeah. God, I cannot do tongue twisters. You got me, Chef. You got me. But yeah, no, the Dynamite podcast is basically going to be me and Alan talking about dinosaurs. Maybe we will talk about it tonight. Maybe we'll just talk about it amongst ourselves, but we'll figure out if we're going to be doing it by script or quote unquote script. Or if it's just going to be an improvised podcast where, we just let our ADHD go and we just talk about all things dinosaurs. Sounds dynamite, but just exactly. But yeah, that unfortunately all I can really talk about it for now is it's going to be a dinosaur podcast where we're talking about dinosaurs. I'm not sure if Alan's going to be posting the videos here on YouTube or on Instagram or whatever he posts it, but you'll find it where he posts it. I also don't know if we're going to be live. No, probably not. We might do. I might be able to convince Alan to do a live podcast here or there. Do we have somebody to make the logo for it? I personally don't. Maybe. I think Alan might have somebody. He might have an idea for somebody to make a logo. Chef, if you're, you know, offering services, I mean, I won't say no. Write the scripts and then ignore them as you rant. You know what? I mean, that's what I do. I script out all my videos and I never stick to the script. I just start ranting. Of course, improvisation is kind of my element. So, not that I can't, follow a script. It's just I don't like to. I like to be free, my own free man. You offered to make a mediocre one. Well, I mean, you can always go into Alan's Discord if you have a image. Both me and Alan can look at it and see how it goes. How often will the podcast be posted? That is a great question and something that me and Alan will definitely need to work on. As of right now, we still need to get the background stuff finished first before we even post our first episode or record our first episode. But we will definitely let you know.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So also, to answer one big question when it comes to script or no script, to be honest, I'm really bad with scripts a lot of the time. I was kind of thinking maybe at the very most we would have a list of subjects and we would try to get through the list, but time and tangent allowed, we'll see.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to suggest too, is making a list of topics to talk about for that day. Like, for example, first episode, this is an example for now, chat, but first day, we talk about the Bone Wars, its impact on paleontology, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. That would actually be a great starting point, the Bone Wars, because that was the great debacle of paleontology.
Yep. Still fault to this day. It's been relatively fixed up, but unfortunately, we don't know if there were any animals lost in that.
All we know was that there were two paleontologists that essentially let their egos get the best of them and have a multitude of different specimens kind of jumbled about.
Well, not just two paleontologists. They were two big name paleontologists. They were the most famous paleontologists of their time.
That's true. They were highly respected, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of interesting because one of them essentially came from money and the other one didn't.
Yeah, we actually have something like that in modern day with Jack Horner and Robert Burke.
Huh. Think about that. Damn.
Though they don't let their egos destroy any fossils, their egos have kind of destroyed what the public sees in dinosaurs. And that's definitely something I would like to bring up at some point in the podcast. I can go over a little bit of it here, but that is definitely something, chat, for you guys to look forward to.
Oh, definitely.
In the podcast, probably brought up in the Bone Wars episode, because of Robert Burke's and Jack Horner's whole little rivalry they have going on. I mean, it's because of that so many people in the public believe that the T-Rex, its vision was based off of movement, or that the T-Rex was a scavenger. That was all caused by Jack Horner, because Jack Horner was picked up by a movie producer, aka Steven Spielberg, and he was able to put his paleontological ideas into a popular movie series.
Which was all hypothesized and not necessarily fully researched.
There was no research put into it at all. The closest thing to research that Jack Horner put into either one of those two things was his T-Rex was a scavenger, and that's literally the only reason why he started spreading that was because the Tyrannosaurus Rex has the second largest olfactory system in the fossil record.
So that was his only basis, and he pushed it that hard. Wow.
Well, his explanation was, well, the biggest olfactory system in the fossil record is the turkey vulture, which is a scavenger. So obviously the T-Rex had to have been a scavenger.
But that sort of correlative logic, that's so surface level.
That's Jack Horner for you. He's a very surface level paleontologist. And he specifically, the main reason why he started doing that as well was because Robert Burke had just put out a paper on how the Rex would have been not only the biggest hunting predator of all time, but also the biggest pack hunting predator of all time. Because that was around the time whenever we started seeing evidence that Rexes would hunt in very small, like 2 to 3, but still packs.
Right.
These family units that the Rexes would have.
Right, because it was evident by the amount of fossils that were clustered together.
But yeah, the podcast starts now. A little bit.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, mostly, so to answer some of the questions here. One, where was I today? You know where I was today. I was here all day, essentially, except for driving my wife to her cousin. And then how often will the podcast be posted? Probably, depending on how many episodes we can get recorded ahead of time, as well as timing and such. More than likely, these will be posted once a month.
Either once a month or once every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Definitely not like a weekly sort of thing.
No. I don't think that'd be a lot to take in. I mean, we got paid for it. Yeah, sure, why not? But no, not till then.
Yeah. I mean, even if we did one recording session every week, that would have to be like if we're recording for like 45 minutes to an hour for each episode, that would be a 7-hour recording session.
Ugh. That's a whole shift.
Yeah.
And actually, Chef had a really good idea of, before we post our first video, have like a week or so where we record once a day, so that we have a set pool of episodes already recorded and done.
Yeah, that is definitely a good idea. I can definitely agree with that.
I mean, yeah, I obviously, like I said, I don't want to push you. It's based off of the best collaborative schedule that we can have, because I want both of us to be comfortable with this, obviously.
Yeah, no problem with me. I'm mostly free. I just record videos mostly.
Right on. That's pretty much me as well. Okay, cool. Now, yeah, I definitely would like the idea of the first episode being the Bone Wars, because that would be a great way to kind of leeway into so many different specimens we could talk about.
Yeah, I was either going to suggest the Bone Wars or starting off with Jurassic, because Jurassic is definitely something that can open the doors to so many things.
That's true. I mean, it's well known. Everybody knows about the Jurassic series.
It is one of the biggest franchises in the world.
Let's see.
Especially since Jurassic World came out.
Right. True. Let's see. I said record once a week so you don't get burnt out, Lowell. Okay. Right. Well, I mean, I meant, just recording enough episodes ahead of time before we announce we're posting the first episode, kind of thing. But either way, you're right, Chef. We probably don't want to do it once a day, because we'll burn the crap out of ourselves.
Oh, definitely. I mean, what I would definitely suggest is once a week we get into like a 2 to 3 hour call, pump out 2 or 3 videos.
Yeah. We'll more than likely, depending on how it goes, because of how tangent heavy we would probably get with it. We'd
Yeah.
probably get to a bullet point per episode.
Yeah, that's fair.
But either way, this is definitely something I'm looking forward to. I just need I think if you have time, maybe either next week or the week after to schedule a day that we can actually do our first recording and at least do some sound tests to see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm free every day next week, to my knowledge. I'll have to get back to you on that just because I don't know my wife's appointment schedule yet.
Right.
The only day that I know I'm not free next week is going to be Sunday because I have D&D on that day.
Yeah, no, we have D&D on Sunday as well, so that's good. I was thinking maybe Monday, because Monday's the day that I don't really go live on anything.
Yeah, I will definitely let you know. Actually, I can message her really quick right now because I know she's awake.
Yeah, because then if I have this figured out and scheduled and regularly scheduled, then I can actually work in that day for the Bunch of Goofs podcast, because I got to figure that one out too.
Yeah.
Because that
Well,
was.
I sent my wife a message, so we'll see.
Let's see. Is a paleontologist a dinosaur doctor? Is what I meant before. Cooked. Got.
Depends on what you mean by doctor.
A paleontologist essentially researches the information left behind and what's left. And their whole basis is to research that. Whereas archaeology is the grunt work of taking it and actually finding it.
Yep. I mean, paleontology is not only the field work, but I mean, there are 3 sections to paleontology. There's the ones that everyone knows, which is the field workers, the ones who go out to the field and dig up the bones. Then there are the people who are basically just glorified desk workers. They sit in a museum, they study the bones, whatnot. And then there are the paleontologists who are more hands-on in the museum. Those are the paleontologists that go onto the museum floor, explain to the public what a dinosaur might be. And obviously there are also paleontologists who do a mixture of all 3.
Okay, that's actually really good to know. I did not know that.
Oh yeah. And I mean, there's technically a secret 4th one, which is a teacher of paleontology. To become a teacher of paleontology, you do have to get your doctorate and PhD in paleontology.
Which would mean that pretty much that you have had experience in all works of the field and on and off. Okay.
Yep, you've gone out to the field, you've worked in a museum, you've worked also in a museum, explaining to people, basically touching in all fields. You also have to at least get your bachelor's, I think. I'm pretty sure they prefer if you get a PhD, but you do have to get at least some sort of degree in teaching as well.
Let's see, just a suggestion. One of the first things you guys should explain on the episode is a breakdown of paleontology like Bootleg did. Yeah, that probably would be a good talking point too.
Yeah, definitely.
These are all notes. These are all great notes.
They definitely are. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, no, that actually would be probably the best time to do sort of a breakdown on what the whole of paleontology is. It's probably the first episode.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a great way for people to actually learn about what the whole work of that particular field is.
Exactly.
Because most of us, like me, know of it's researching the bones and finding the bones.
Yeah, which is kind of the public view of them. Like it's basically the most basic of view of paleontology, because it gets a lot deeper than that.
Oh yeah, because there's so much work that goes into being able to just break down what we know of and can potentially discern from everything that was left over.
Exactly. Like for a paleontologist, not only are you going out there, you're finding the fossils, you also have to know bits of genetics as well, so you can classify the bones. You also have to know a lot about geology, so you know what is a bone and what is a rock and why fossilization in general just happens and all that. You have to have a rudimentary kind of perception on geography and what's the word I'm looking for? It's a form of math that starts with G. Why can I not remember them? Geometry, thank you. Like being a paleontologist is a lot harder, unfortunately, which actually does scare a lot of people off. It is a lot harder to get into than a lot of people expect.
You know, because of what the public view is, everybody just thinks it's that simple, but it's not. There's so much that goes into actually getting a degree into paleontology.
Mm-hmm. You also have to take a lot of English classes.
Oof.
Because you're going to be writing a lot of papers.
And of course, Latin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you also have to. I mean, you don't have to. You can just stick to, like, for us, stick to America. But it is highly suggested for most paleontologists to have at least 2 to 3 foreign languages learned as well.
Right. Were they like birds? I mean, that would really depend on what type of dinosaur we're talking about.
Okay, so the easiest way to explain it paleontologically for the public is every bird is a dinosaur, but not every dinosaur is a bird.
Yeah, okay.
Birds evolved from dinosaurs, but not every dinosaur was what we call in the paleontological field avians. There are actually very few avian dinosaurs in the fossil record currently known. Just to give minor examples, a non-avian would be something like a triceratops, while an avian would be something like a velociraptor.
Now,
something that is more bird-like than reptile-like.
So I'm guessing like sauropods, ceratopids, and stegosaurids would fall under that category.
Yes, they are all non-avian.
Okay.
A lot of theropods also, so a lot of meat-eating dinosaurs, fall under non-avian as well.
Really?
Even some fully feathered theropods as well, like the Therizinosaurus, which was a herbivorous theropod, completely fully feathered, but is considered a non-avian.
Huh.
Because it does not share any evolutionary tree with birds.
Really? Not even anything close to like cassowary or anything like that?
No, in fact, the closest relative, talking dinosaur-wise at least, the closest relative to a cassowary would actually have been the dromaeosaurs, things like Velociraptor, Deinonychus, or Utahraptor.
Okay. That actually makes sense.
You can actually see it in a cassowary today because cassowaries are one of the very few birds left that actually have a vestibular claw, And just to go into, normal speak, what a vestigial claw is think of the sickle-shaped toe of a dromaeosaur, like a velociraptor. That is known as a vestigial claw.
And it's, if I remember correctly, on the cassowary, it's like a little bit higher up, almost like a rooster spur.
Yeah. Well, specifically on the cassowary, its inner toe is slightly raised comparative to its other two toes. And it has a longer claw than the other two as well, showing us that at some point it was a dromaeosaur in its family line. Okay. At some point, this dromaeosaur, which is almost strictly a carnivorous species, evolved to be a nut and fruit eater.
And that still didn't lead to any avian. Okay, interesting.
Well, specifically dromaeosaurs like Velociraptor, Utahraptor, Deinonychus, those are all avians.
Right.
But Therathenosaurus, which is its own classification of theropodia, because just to go over a few theropodians, we have the Tyrannosaurs, we have the Dromaeosaurs, we have the Spinosaurs, and we have the Therathenosaurs. Just on a very minor, there is over, in Theropodidae, there is over at least 10 different genus families.
Holy shit.
And we can classify theropods under those genus families.
Okay.
Like, for example, for Tyrannosauridae, we have things like Tyrannosaurus rex, Eutyrannus, and Albertosaurus. Spinosauridae, we have obviously the Spinosaurus. It's what the genus was named after. The Baryonyx and the Suchomimus.
And Michael, yes, the cassowary is the blue ostrich-like bird with a mohawk that's really angry, and you do not want to mess with them.
It's actually strange how aggressive cassowaries actually are, due to the fact that the only natural predator that they have on the mainland of Australia is the saltwater crocodile. So its form of aggression is very strange to see in nature. It's not uncommon, but oftentimes when we see highly aggressive animals, highly aggressive herbivores specifically, like the cassowary, usually you see large predators around them. The greatest example of that is the hippo, the most aggressive herbivore on the planet.
Yeah. It's killed so many people.
Hippos are kill-on-sight animals. The moment that they see a non-hippo, they immediately assume it's a threat. And that's because of the absolute hellscape that is the Serengeti.
Yeah, everything there is there to kill each other, essentially, in one way or another.
Well, not necessarily. Like the herbivores, the hippo is actually the only herbivore on the Serengeti that is so highly aggressive.
Really? I thought the African, I think it's called like the African black cow, was also along the same lines.
The wildebeest is a relatively aggressive animal. Like, it is definitely aggressive towards humans and predators, but it does not attack other herbivorous species. The hippo will.
Right, it's anything that's not a hippo. Okay.
It's on site for a hippo. And the reason why we know the hippo is so aggressive is because it has predators like the Nile crocodile, the African lion, the spotted hyena, the multitude of different jackal and wild dogs that Africa has as well as the leopard. There are so many large, aggressive carnivores in Africa that the hippo kind of had to evolve into this aggressive herbivore.
Right, it made sense. Whereas,
especially in the environment that it calls a territory, which is the rivers and waterways of Africa, which is prime territory for the Nile crocodile, the largest freshwater crocodile on the planet.
Right. Oh man, I've I've seen some of the bigger ones, and they can get scary big.
Yeah, the maximum size that we have found so far for an Nile crocodile is about 24 feet,
Oh, holy crap.
which is about the average size for the saltwater crocodile, the largest reptile on the planet.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Dealing with those types of animals. I don't know how Steve Irwin did it.
Oh, he's a big inspiration for me.
He is. He's an amazing person.
He's one of the main reasons why I dedicated decades of my life to studying animals, which has definitely helped me in my paleontological field because I can take what I've learned about the living animals today, and this is actually really important for the paleontology kind of section that we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Paleontologists, we don't know what these animals behave like. There's absolutely no way for us to understand how these animals behaved. They're dead. They're bones. Bones don't show behavior. But what we can do is figure out the niche that animal had in its environment. For example, we'll take the Triceratops. The Triceratops almost had the exact same niche that the American bison has.
Oh, okay. Wanderer,
So we
roamer.
can large herding animals. So we can take the behaviors of the American bison and kind of implant them onto the Triceratops. Is that accurate? There's no way to tell, but it's the closest thing that we got.
A lot of actually not a lot. Paleontology, other than the bones and what the bones reveal themselves, is essentially all hypothetical.
Yes, paleontology is it's an ever-changing science. No, you should never take what a paleontologist says as true fact, because at some point it will change.
Depending on which paper is going to be published.
Well, there has been so much about dinosaurs and just extinct animals as a whole that have changed even in the past 3 years. I mean, just 3 years ago, we were under the assumption that the Tyrannosaurus Rex was not the largest species of carnivores on the planet. We had believed that there were 3 other theropods that reached larger sizes, which when we consider height, yes, those 3 are larger than the Rex. But we just discovered in the past 3 years that the largest Tyrannosaurus skeleton that we have, which is Sue the Tyrannosaur, which is in the New York Natural History Museum in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
She grew to be about almost 30 feet tall. We have now just discovered that she could have grown 75% larger.
I'm guessing we found that out from actually looking at the bones and their structure.
Well, the reason the only evidence that we have for this, which is kind of damning evidence, it's one of those evidence that it's like, oh shit, that's concrete, but it's also not, because we don't entirely know. We found a trackway of a Rex. We know it is a Rex, and its trackway is far larger, like I said, almost 75% larger than Sue's footprints, what Sue would have left.
Was there enough of the footprints to be able to measure its gait?
That I don't know offhand. We do know that it was a trackway, so at least there was more than 3.
Okay.
But I can't confirm what the animal's gait would have been, because the animal could have been running at the time.
Right, and that there's a lot of variables within that, really.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But just by looking at that trackway alone, we can determine that the Tyrannosaurus Rex grew about 75% larger than what we thought. But you still cannot take that as concrete evidence, because that could have been a outlier Rex. That could have just been a Rex with something like a disease like gigantism.
Right. Just because we found evidence of one doesn't necessarily mean that is the constant rule.
Exactly. We need to find more trackways for the Rex, which surprisingly, the Rex is one of the rarest trackways that we have in the fossil record. We have many trackways for a lot of animals, but for whatever reason, Rex trackways just don't preserve.
I'm betting. I mean, we don't. Oh, yeah, obviously don't know for sure, but I'm betting it has something to do with how their foot was actually structured.
Well, no, because there are a lot of theropod dinosaurs that have the exact same structure of foot. Like the most famous trackway in the world is down in Texas.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember the name of the trackway, but it's a trackway for a Acrocanthosaurus and a sauropod called Sauroposeidon. Which actually shows us the hunting behavior of an Acrocanthosaurus, and it's actually how we discovered that the Acrocanthosaurus, excuse me, despite its size, was actually a sauropod eater. Because it shows the hunting behavior of the Acrocanthosaurus.
Thanks to the trackway.
Thanks to the trackway.
Okay.
Trackways actually show us more about behavior of an animal than bones ever will. But the Acrocanthosaurus's foot was almost identical to a Tyrannosaurus, even though Acrocanthosaurus is not part of the Tyrannosauridae family.
It's a is it part of the is it part of the raptor families?
It is not. Acrocanthosaurus is part of the Allosauridae family.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, the branch of Allosauridae that branches off into Carcharodontosauridae.
I see.
So Acrocanthosaurus is related to animals like Carcharodontosaurus and Giganotosaurus.
Okay. Let's see. Technical Motorsports asking you, are you a paleontologist? Is it by trade or by hobby?
I am known in the paleontological community as a hobbyist paleontologist, but I do plan on going and getting my degree. I do plan on going back to school and getting my paleontology degree.
Right on. And then I have Michael here asking about dinosaurs and the hollow bone theory.
So there are some dinosaurs that do have hollow bones. We oftentimes see them in the more avian dinosaurs like dromaeosaurs. A lot of dromaeosaurs like Velociraptor did have hollow bones. But we see dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus Rex having a much more stiffer and sturdier bone. It depends on the animal's size and the animal's sort of, I guess, behavior, what they would do in life. The dromaeosaurs would probably stick to more of an ambush predator style of hunting and probably more of a quick and speedy hunt. Whereas the Rex, the main prey source of the Rex actually would have been Triceratops and Ankylosaurus, two heavily armored animals. So you would need a sturdy bone to go up against those things.
Along with a very, very thick tooth.
Mm-hmm. Which the Tyrannosaurus's tooth is as sturdy and as strong as a railroad spike.
I mean, I was lucky enough to be able to see one up close at a natural history museum, although it was just a impression, a replica. But oh man, it looking at the size of that, the thickness of it, just you could see what you could imagine the amount of damage that could do to a plated dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually used to own a Tyrannosaurus tooth. Unfortunately, I lost that in a breakup, but we're not going to go into that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I actually did have a Tyrannosaurus tooth at one point. So I actually got to feel the weight and the girth of the tooth, and that thing was 4 to 5 pounds.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Excluding the fossilization process, which turns the tooth into a rock, all fossils are rock at the end of the day. It just depends on the type of rock it is.
Right. Is it true that the most common is a composite of limestone?
Yeah, it's mostly limestone. But it can also be composed of sedimentary as well.
Okay. That would make that a lot more fragile, though, huh?
Yes. But the fossilization is a process of creating a limestone because limestone is made out of kind of organic material.
Which includes, I'm guessing, lye.
Yeah. So anything that would basically like bones, teeth, chitin, and even bark will turn into limestone through the fossilization process.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Right. That's how we got. That's how we get fossilized trees and ferns and the
Mm-hmm.
like.
Now, unfortunately, most things that don't have bones, it's very hard for them to fossilize. Bark is one of the only other things, despite bone, that can fossilize relatively easy. But things like chitin, leaves, anything like that, it's very hard for it to fossilize. So 9 times out of 10, it won't.
Right. That's why we don't get a lot of the fossils from the era when everything was underwater.
Well, not necessarily. In fact, I do live in an area of New York where uh, Devonian and Ordovician, the time period of Earth where all life was underwater, we get a shit ton of those fossils.
Oh,
Like
really?
I can literally drive 15 minutes away from myself and go to a fossil site for them.
Okay. See, I kind of thought that because of the makeup, a lot of the organisms during that time, it would have degraded.
Well, luckily enough, there are species of that time that had shells,
Mm.
which were basically made out of the same kind of material that bones would have been made out of.
Right.
Things like ammonites and orthocones. Their shells preserve really well. Basically, if it was a shelled animal, their shells will preserve and fossilize just as easy as bone. Which I would also like to mention to all our listeners out there right now, all to the chat, that fossilization is actually a very rare process.
It's pretty much a miracle that we find a fossil.
Exactly. I mean, out of 100%, fossilization happens maybe 95% of the time.
And it's
So there's plenty of animal species that we will never be able to discover because they just wouldn't have been able to fossilize. It's also easier for something large to fossilize comparative to something small.
right. Okay. Because
Which
I'm
is
guessing because there's more surface area.
yes.
Okay.
So to put it in the most basic way, what happens with the fossilization process is basically liquid and sediment kind of leaks into the bone. And over millennia, hundreds to millennia of years, just due to the constant water and sediment going in and out of that bone, you form a fossil.
Okay. Now, I I brought this up before, and I hate to keep bringing up something like this, but it's kind of like that ship of. It's kind of like the concept of a ship of Theseus with a bone.
Yeah.
Only it's being replaced with sediment.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the really cool factor. In certain climates and certain environments, water and sediment don't get into the bone, but they encase the bone. We see this in desert environments and climates. So we have discovered in the past 10 years that animals that come from these specific climates still have their marrow intact. which anybody who knows anything about DNA means we have a genome.
Oh. Oh. No, we already have movies about this.
Well, and this is definitely something I'm going to dive into more into the podcast at some point. The movies and the books for Jurassic obviously over aggressify the dinosaurs. You got to remember, at the end of the day, these things are animals.
Right, but
they're
then,
not going to behave like monsters.
Yeah, they're not hyper predatory.
Well, they are like much larger predators, like the T-Rex would have been a hyper predator. But you also got to remember, they're intelligent creatures. They would know what to and what not to go hunt.
Right, they can learn just like every animal.
Mm-hmm. And if you give a reason not to hunt, if you give a Rex a reason not to hunt a human, it won't. Another very important thing is animals aren't naturally man-eaters. They have to be shown a reason that humans are an easy prey.
Like the lions in Africa, that one pride. This, I believe they're the swamp lions.
Same thing with grizzly bears or black bears specifically. Black bears are the most common man-eaters out of any non-polar bear-based species. Black bears are the only bear species outside of the polar bear that actually see humans as a source of food. And that is because black bears have been shown, due to their encroachment onto civilization, that humans don't have great defenses.
And we're edible.
Because at the end of the day, we don't.
I mean, we're really squishy comparative to a bear.
We really are. The only defenses that humans have are our ability to make tools. But if we don't have a tool on us, we're easy prey. We're an easy kill.
Oh yeah. No, on the tropic scale, we are between anchovy and pigs.
Well, even pigs have a defense mechanism.
That's what I mean.
Not
like we're in between those two animals though on the tropic scale.
Well, not even. I would say we're an easier prey than even. I mean, the domestic pig doesn't have any sort of defense mechanism. I can agree with that.
Although that
but that
really
was
be
because
fair.
we bred that out.
Yeah. That's
if
our
we're talking
fault.
about, yeah, if we talk about wild swines like wild boars, they have tusks, which they do use in defense.
And they can tear through bone.
Mm-hmm. And even anchovies have a defense mechanism. It's not a weapon, but it is a defense mechanism. I was actually going over this with one of my fans just yesterday because we were talking about the Pokemon Wishy-Washy.
Ah.
And the Pokemon Wishy-Washy actually shows the anchovy's defense mechanism perfectly in its schooled form. Anchovies school, and they school in large, large numbers. And their defense mechanism is tighten themselves up as a giant ball. And that scares away most predators because I hate to say this, because I am a very big activist too. Animals are super intelligent. They are much more intelligent than we give them any sort of credit for. But this is where that kind of gets thrown out into the water, because predators will see that large ball and think, oh, that's a big animal. I'm not going to go for it.
I mean, they are still limited by instincts and what they can perceive. But that still doesn't mean they don't have room for growth, obviously. That's what evolution is.
Exactly. Yeah.
And,
but they...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Michael, just to answer your question, the tropic scale is essentially what is theoretically used to rate living beings based off of their level of threat or their position within the food chain.
Yes.
Just to answer your question. But anyways, what you were saying, my friend?
But yeah, so what anchovies do is they make themselves look like a much bigger animal. And the Pokemon Wishy-Washy takes that to the next level by making itself look like an actual animal. Whereas in actual like animals like anchovies, sardines, and mackerel, they just kind of ball themselves together.
But it's still enough to confuse predators, most predators. Although,
exactly,
if I remember correctly, dolphins like to tear that ball apart.
Yes, but that's also because dolphins are hyper intelligent.
Oh yes, they're just as they're just as intelligent as us, if not more.
I wouldn't say more, because unfortunately, dolphins do not have their own form of language.
Ah,
They do
okay.
have their own form of speech, but it is not a language.
Right. They can communicate within each other, but they don't necessarily have words and that kind of culture per se.
Exactly. Unlike a specific animal that I am obsessed with, the raven.
Ooh, a very intelligent animal.
We have discovered that a lot of corvids, like the raven or the crow, actually do have a language. They have grammar in the way that they talk to each other.
That explains a lot. There's a reason why I do not mess with crows, ever.
Yeah. Crows and ravens are definitely animals that you need to give your respect to.
Yeah.
Obviously, give every animal respect.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you don't want to fuck with a raven or a crow because they'll remember you and they'll start to fuck with you.
And they have friends.
Yes, they do. But yeah, whenever it comes to humans, humans are, despite our success, we are the easiest prey item on the planet.
I mean, it's really only our technology that puts us any threat, makes us a threat.
Exactly. If we didn't have our tools, if we didn't come up with things like bows and arrows, spears, guns, we wouldn't have been as successful as we were.
Nope. We would have just been eaten.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, Tentacle Motorsports, you have a good one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. Hope you guys find this interesting.
Truly, I'm loving this. This is,
and I am noticing that some people are saying, "Oh, this is episode 0 of the podcast," and they're not entirely wrong.
No, they're not. This is essentially that. This is definitely what you could consider this episode 0 of the podcast.
Yeah. Fun fact: some corvids can learn speech like parrots. It's not that they can learn the speech; it's the fact that they can understand it.
Mm-hmm. Like when they're saying "How are you," they actually are asking "How are you."
Exactly. They can understand almost every form of human language. They can understand what the words mean and what it translates to their own language.
So be careful. And be respectful.
And there are some parrots like that as well. Not every parrot can learn and understand English or language, human language as a whole.
Right. It's gray parrots specifically, right?
Yes, gray parrots are the most common and most studied out of the ones that can. But things like macaws are now, it is now in our understandings that maybe the macaw can actually understand what we're saying.
Interesting. Birds are a lot more intelligent than people give them credit for.
Yes, they are, which just makes dinosaurs, haha, we're bringing it back.
Yes.
Making dinosaurs such an interesting species to study, because if birds were this intelligent, then more than likely a lot of dinosaurs would have been this intelligent as well.
I mean, isn't the intersocial workings of certain birds inspired what raptor sociology was like?
Yes. So dromaeosaurs or raptors, we'll say raptors for now.
Okay.
Raptors right now are in a bit of a controversy themselves.
Oh.
Because right now there's an argument within the paleontological community that is now stating that there were only a few raptors that would have been pack hunters. In fact, there is almost no evidence showing us that any dromaeosaurs or any raptors would have been pack hunters. The only one that shows us that is the most famous velociraptor fossil out there, which is two velociraptors attacking a Proceratosaurus. That is what sparked the whole raptors are a social and pack hunting species. But we do know that Utah raptor was a solitary animal.
Huh. And Utah raptor is the biggest dromaeosaur, right?
Yep, growing to be about anywhere between 7 to 9 feet tall.
That's scary. Now, I mean, when we look, it's not exactly a direct correlation, but when we look at actual raptors, actual birds of prey in the modern day, you don't really ever see them flock. They're solitary.
There are a few that do flock.
Oh.
Like there's, I forget what it's called. It's not the golden eagle, but there is a species of Asiatic hawk that do flock together.
Okay.
Actually, bringing it back over here to North America, bald eagles will flock.
Really? I did not know that.
Bald eagles are both a flocking and a solitary animal.
Huh.
Right now, our basic understandings of the bald eagle flocks are they are family units that just never separate.
I see. I never knew that. I viewed them as solitary. The only really interesting thing I knew about them is that owls and eagles have a very interesting rivalry.
It depends on the habitat. I know where I'm at, the owls and the eagles they live in a more of a symbiotic relationship. They kind of stay out of each other's way.
I guess it's a little easier because one is diurnal, one is nocturnal.
Yeah, because we have bald eagles in our area, we have red-tailed hawks in our area, and they live in I don't want to say symbiotic, but that's the only word that has come into my mind. They live in harmony with our local owls because we have things like barn owls and great horned owls in our area.
Okay, interesting. The Harris hawks hunt in flocks. Okay.
Yes, Herrick hawks. And we do see some raptors that we know flock together. Things like buzzards and vultures, they flock.
I see that is one failing. I always forget that vultures are in the raptor family.
They kind of are. They are kind of an offshoot of the raptor family, but they do come from the raptors and I forget what it is for vultures and buzzards, but they come from the same ancestor.
Okay.
So they are in that same familial branch, so to speak.
Right.
They branched off from certain raptors. I would also like to mention that hawks, falcons, and eagles are in the same family, but hawks actually are more commonly related to the parrot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know. Hawks and parrots.
And owls are their own thing. They're not even close to hawks, eagles, and falcons.
Right. They're all legs.
But they are all considered raptors because raptors are kind of a broad term to basically just mean carnivorous bird. They are birds that feed off of flesh instead of insects or plant matter.
Oh, okay.
Or fish, and I've never understood this, but fish are not considered under the category of
carnivore,
fleshy animals.
Right, they have a completely separate category with piscivore.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just kind of, it is a little bit weird because it's still meat.
Exactly. It's never. I've never really understood it myself.
All right, a
And
kingfisher
once
still eats meat.
well, kingfishers also feed off of things like snakes and frogs,
That's true.
so they do feed off of meat. But I mean, the most common belief of kingfishers is they are strictly piscivores, which they're not. Like I said, they do eat snakes, they eat lizards, they eat meat,
Rodents and
frogs, and what. Yeah, they'll eat anything that they can spear with their bill.
like many predators, though, as long as it fits in their mouth.
Well, not necessarily. Like going to one of the most famous modern day predators, the lion. The lion will not go after certain foods because of either their size or due to the threat level. Like only a desperate hungry lion will go after an African elephant.
Right, because that's just a bad
But
idea.
also, but also on the same term, lions won't go after rodents.
Mm.
And that's mostly due to the rodent size.
Because it's not worth
Rodents
it.
like mice and rats, it's just not worth it at the end of the day. You're extending more energy than what you are gaining.
Okay. See, all this talk of birds and dinosaurs reminds me that the Argentavis exists. Yeah, the giant bird, corvid.
The not corvid actually. It's
Oh,
been discovered that it's actually related to buzzards.
oh, okay. So it's more related to vultures and such.
Yep.
Interesting.
Um, and it is the second largest avian in the fossil record.
What's the first largest?
This one's a really hard one to say. Pelagornis. It's actually an arc.
The Pelagornis?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's bigger than the Argentavis in the fossil records?
Yep. The Argentavis wingspan only reached around 20, I want to say 20 to 22 feet, while the Pelagornis reached about 25 to almost 26 feet.
Oh. Dang, okay.
And those are still nothing compared to the largest flying animal in the fossil record.
The Quetzalcoatl, I can't say it right.
Quetzalcoatlus?
Yes.
Close.
Oh.
It's a relative to it. It is the Hapteropteryx.
It's bigger than
which
the...
was It's in the same family, the Astarchids, and it looked very similar to the Quetzalcoatlus. But its wingspan was the Quetzalcoatlus's wingspan could reach anywhere between 26 to 28 feet, while the Hapteropteryx could reach 29 to 30.
Oh, God.
We're talking about an animal that could dwarf a private plane.
Yeah, like this thing could gulp down an elephant.
Oh no, definitely not that large. In fact, Astarchids like Quetzalcoatlus and Hapteropteryx, it's believed that though they were carnivorous, like the modern day kingfisher or heron, uh, due to their thin necks, couldn't eat anything larger than small mammals and small reptiles.
Really?
Probably the biggest thing that they could eat would be baby dinosaurs.
So it wouldn't have been like a pelican's neck where it would extend?
So that we can't determine.
Right.
But from what we are seeing in the fossil record, I mean, it definitely had an S-shaped neck, kind of like a pelican. But pelicans also can't eat very big things either.
That's true.
They definitely try. Don't get me wrong.
But it doesn't usually end up well for them.
Yeah, the pelican's stomach is much bigger than its eyes. But a pelican can't swallow large fish or large mammals. I mean, the biggest thing a pelican could probably swallow, but it would definitely have a difficult time, would probably be a chihuahua.
Okay. I mean, the Chihuahua would probably tear open its pouch.
Either the Chihuahua would either bite its or claw its way through, or the Pelican would probably choke to death.
Yeah. That probably has happened more
Yes.
often than not.
Yeah. Mouse, you are correct. The Astarchids did have very large beaks. They have the longest beaks in the fossil record comparative to body size. I mean, more than 25% of this animal's length is its beak.
Kind of like a hornbill, huh?
Yeah, actually. Either like a hornbill or, once again, bringing up a species that you brought up, the kingfisher.
Ah, yes.
Astarchids is believed that if they were in a resting position, they would probably bury their beak into the dirt to keep their body,
Steady.
erect.
That actually
We also know that Quetzalcoatlus and Hapteropteryx were terrestrial predators as well.
Really?
They did most of their hunting on all fours.
Huh.
And it's well believed that an Astarchid's lifespan, more than 70% of its life would be spent on the ground because of how large it is.
And how much how much energy it took to actually fly for it.
Mm-hmm.
That actually makes sense, yeah.
Speaking of flight in Astarchids, we do know somewhat of a territory, or at least a migratory pattern for the Quetzalcoatlus, because I think it was like 10 years ago or something like that. Over in England in the Jurassic Coast, we found claw marks from a Quetzalcoatlus. We have only found fossils of Quetzalcoatlus here in North America, but we have evidence that they have flown all the way from North America to England. And this was during the time in the Cretaceous where the continents were in the same position that they are today. The planet looked a little bit different because of a much hotter temperature. The ice caps were melted for the most part. So, like during the Cretaceous, there was an inland sea that split all of North America, going from the top bit of Canada all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico.
So a lot of the land masses were flooded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's water world, but in dinosaur land.
Yep. And it's actually thanks to that waterway, we have one of the most famous aquatic species in the world, and that is the species of mosasaur known as Tylosaurus, which is the largest mosasaur species that we have ever found.
Ah.
Reaching lengths of about 52 feet.
52 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing it was a carnivore like most.
Yes.
Oh god.
It was the top predator of the Cretaceous. There was nothing in the Cretaceous at the time that in the ocean grew bigger than it.
But that's also thanks to all of the excess amount of water that was around at the time.
Yeah. So we do know that the inland sea reached about, I want to say it was almost 500 feet deep.
Oh. Okay.
So definitely large enough for these things to thrive in. We also know that the inland sea of North America is not the only swimming grounds for the Tylosaurus, because we have found fossils of Tylosaurus over in Europe as well.
So they had a very large territory they like to roam.
Yeah, they were the top predator, like I said. They were kind of like the modern day great white shark. The great white shark can be found in every major ocean, excluding the Arctic and the Antarctic.
the fact that it's adaptable to so many different types of temperature environments. Eef.
Yeah, so we find great whites in the Atlantic, we find great whites in the Indian and in the Pacific. And they thrive there. I mean, the great white, though it was an endangered species, cough cough, thanks Jaws, cough cough. It has gone back to being the top predator of the ocean.
Okay.
And the most successful predator. And the Tylosaurus would have had the same sort of success that the great white has today, unimpeded, mind you, because it didn't have another species murdering it because it was afraid.
Right. They didn't have people.
Yes, the great white actually reaches New Zealand and Australia.
Jeez. Alrighty then. I do hate to say it, but I am actually getting tired. I might get some sleep tonight. I think I'm gonna have to be ending it here.
No problem.
Yeah.
It's been great talking to you, man.
It was, and we got a lot of stuff figured out. I'm glad to hear it. So just let me know about if Monday does work. If it doesn't, we'll figure out another day.
Right now, my wife did get back to me. She does have an appointment on Monday, but it's at 12 p.m. So I'll probably be free anytime after 1.
All right, sounds good. So I will hit you up around then, and yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been great talking to you guys. Great talking to you guys, chat, and of course, obviously, you too, Alan. And you have a great sleep, my friend.
Yeah, I'm actually probably as great as I can without my wife. I miss her.
I understand that.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right.
Everyone, y'all have a good night, and I will see everybody again tomorrow because I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow because I gotta wait until I can go pick up my wife.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Bye
bye everyone. You have a good one.
Bye. Bye.
All right, chat and YouTube. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all and joining us for episode 0 of the podcast. I'll see everybody again tomorrow. And if anything, if you're in the Discord, I'll let you on Discord. And of course, I will be posting on Twitter and Instagram and all that when I'll be going live. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.